Hey y'all, we made it to Friday, baby. Woo! Aren't you glad it's Friday? Let me know if you're glad it's Friday. She said, I'm in the background. Love y'all. Okay, thank you, Kim C. Hey, sis. Break room girl. What's going on? You over there doing marathons. I see, baby. Girl, them bring back memories, memories. You hear me? Memories, child. We used to put in them long hours, honey. Child, when you got some shit to talk about, you got some shit to talk about. Y'all remember them long hours? Y'all remember them long 8, 9, 10, 12-hour lives? Lord Jesus, baby. Mm-mm-mm. I remember them days, y'all. I remember it like it was yesterday, baby. So I ain't did a long live in a long time, honey. 4, 5 hours is long to me, though. But hey, everybody, what's going on? Y'all glad it is Friday? I am too, even though I should be at the concert, but y'all, it's all good. It wasn't no must. She said at this stupid nail salon listening. You at the nail salon. I know you don't like going to the nail salon, J-Lu. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, y'all hit that thumbs up button. Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, baby. Hit that thumbs up. Listen, right quick. She said, Kate, Kim C, praying for you and your mom. Oh, what's going on with her mom? Praying for you and your mom. I don't know what's going on, but praying for you anyway. But listen, I have the link above. I only had 10 participants from yesterday. So what we doing, y'all, right quick? And we supposed to be calling it tonight, but it don't look like it, y'all. I don't know. I only had 10 people to sign up, but what we doing, we trying to give one of our loud talkers. We trying to put some money in y'all pocket, $500, but the buy-in is $10. The link is above. We supposed to call it tonight, but if I don't get at least 50 people, I cannot give away the $500. So I want to put it in somebody's pocket either tonight or tomorrow, or as soon as we hit the threshold, I would like to come on live and bless somebody with $500. I know y'all can use it, all right? And it's just, I call it an appreciation event because it's just my way of saying I appreciate you guys so very much. Hold on. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Kim C, I didn't know that. Somebody just told me about your mom. Oh my God. I did not know that, Kim C. How did I didn't know that? Okay, you must have posted it somewhere and I missed it or somewhere. I don't know, but I am so sorry to hear that about your mother. And yes, prayers for you and your entire family. Okay. I don't really know what's going on, like why or anything, but somebody just sent me a message telling me about what's going on with your mom. So anyway, prayers to you, honey. I did not know. Okay. She said, "More, did you get my 10?" Yes, I did, Monique. I got your 10. Which I'm not gonna go down the list right now of everybody that I got, but you know what I'm saying. So just oh, she said you just posted in the chat. Okay. Y'all know sometimes I don't get to see every comment in the chat. Okay. Some of them I don't see. Some of them stick out to me and some of them I miss. I'm sorry, y'all. I still got leftover salmon in my mouth. I just got finished eating. But anyway, y'all, I want to talk about a couple of things tonight. Y'all hit that thumbs up button and y'all come on in. Y'all know I've been cutting up on Facebook today. And just some things just baffled me. You know what I'm saying? It just made me, it's kind of like when you see things, you can't help but to say, "What? Are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck?" She said, "Did you get my entry for $20?" Oh, you know what? Thank you, J. Lou, for reminding me. And you know what, J. Lou, you might have to remind me again, baby. You hear me? I'm gonna write it down if I remember though. But remind me again, send me a message in my inbox, okay? Because girl, you know that right there, child. I'm 52, about to be 53 next month, y'all. Girl, I'm about to be 53 years old next month, y'all. 53. Oh my God, y'all. Oh shit. Damn, 53. Damn, that sounds so old. Anyway, but for my 53rd birthday, though, y'all know what I want for my 53rd birthday? I don't know. Let me think about it. Oh, 53rd birthday. Child. I don't know. I think about it. What do y'all think? 53, 53. Anyway, I'll think of it and I'll post it soon. All right. So I will be 53 next month. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, age ain't number, but a number is how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I like big sis Glenn, honey. She around here pushing 60, baby, looking good, still skydiving, jumping off buildings, jumping out of planes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Going on trips and all of that. So, you know, hey, big sis, if I could be like you at 59, I am all for it. You hear me? Hey, don't be afraid to grow a day older or a year older. All right. It's just more wisdom, you know, life experiences or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'll be 47 in January. Hey, Selena. Lady V said, I'm going to be 56 next month. What day is your birthday, Lady V? 56. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She said, that's a blessing. I want to see 50 next month. Yay, girl. Listen, I am not mad. I don't feel a day older than I felt last year. You hear me? I really don't. I really don't, you know? She said, I'm the oldest. How old are you to me? I don't think you the oldest because Big Sis Glenn about to be 60, baby. And we already have some 60s in here. We got some 60s. She said, did you monetize? Yes, ma'am, I did. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I did. I think I did, though. I think I did monetize. All right, y'all. And listen, we only got how many days in September? Let me see. How many days in September? We have, oh, okay, so it's only 4 more days left in September. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 5 for pay periods. So 5 more days for pay left in this month. Let's end these last 5 days good, y'all. Because baby, let me just tell y'all something. Let me just say it like this. Let's just end these 5 days good. Let's just end these 5 days good. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's end these 5 days good. Okay. She said, I'll be 50 October the 2nd. Okay, Carissa, joining the 50-year-old club, baby. Come on in, honey. Let me tell you what happens in the 50-year-old club. And I want my 50 and older to tell me, am I right or wrong? Honey, in the 50-year-old club, when I tell you what comes up, come out your mouth, baby, your filter comes off, honey. You ain't got time to be sugarcoating no shit. You just come straight out and say what the fuck you mean. You know what I'm saying? Girl, by 50, you definitely done learned how to say no to people, cuss people out, get them the hand, and keep on moving. Okay. You ain't got time to be trying to, you know, dry up people's tears and shit. Be like, listen, I'm here for you. Call me when you finish that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? So listen, at 50, your mindset shifts, okay? You ain't got time for the foolishness, okay? And you might come off a little harsh. People say you're a little harsh, but you don't mean no harm. You understand what I'm saying? You really don't. It's just that you ain't got time to be trying to babysit nobody else's feelings. We do that in our 20s, 30s, and 40s. By the time we turn 50, it's time out for babysitting your feelings. If your feelings hurt, then let them stay hurt. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, you'll be 50 October the 2nd. You just come back and let me know 6 months down the line how you feel, baby. You hear me? I'm telling you, you ain't got time, honey. She said the filters are all the way off. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, she said, I'll be 55 in March. You're not the oldest to meet. We got some 60s in here, 58, 60s. I think we even have a 68-year-old in here. Y'all better stop playing with my girl. Okay. I don't know if she's 68 or not. I don't know if she's still with us, actually. I mean, like, not like with us, like still with us on earth. I mean, like still with us, still in the chats. Okay. Anyway, she said, I'll be 50 in April. That's right. Keep it cute. Come on, girl. Come through with the look at you. Is that your photo for real, girl? You're looking good, baby. She said, I'm 58. Hell, I've been like that all my life. Oh, for real? You been filter free all your life. Cheryl Gill said, I'm 59. Hey, you up there with Big Sis then. Oh, look at Sharon. There we go. Sharon said, I'm 67 and Sharon travels, baby. You hear me? Sharon travels, honey. She gets it in, baby, and I love it. Girl, now Sharon, now I'm going to tell you the truth, child. By the time I'm 67, if I'm still traveling the world like you, girl, now that's what you call living, baby. You hear me? Because, honey, she take flights, baby. Oh my God, look at this. I ain't seen one of these in a long time, y'all. Thank you, Barbara, girl. Appreciate you. She said, hey, more showing some love. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so very much, Barbara Clark. I appreciate you, girl. I really, really do. I really, really do. Thank you. And we got another Barbara. We got a Barbara King. She said, I'm 60. Hey, Barbara. So how many in here 60 if y'all don't mind? How many we got in here that's 60 years old? Now, I'm not there, but honey, I'm going to get there. And guess what? Ain't nothing going to change about me except for just a little smarter. a little wiser. That's it. That's all. Ain't nothing gonna change about me. She said, Greece coming up in April. That's what I'm talking about, Sharon. Girl, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, you got to live while you alive. You know what I'm saying? And you stop living when you die. But while you alive, you need to live. And I love this for you. 67 years old and traveling to Greece. What you talking about? What you talking about, girl? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be just like it. I'm going to be just like it. You hear me? Just like it. Traveling, 67 years old, still going places, still getting them stamps. You hear me? Still getting them. Stop. Stop playing. Just because you get older don't mean that you got to stop living, sit on the porch and just swing your feet. Oh, Lord, I got another one, y'all. Look at it. The red is blinding me over here. She said, Miss Barbara, let's get this party started on this beautiful Friday. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Listen. Hey, my big sis Glenn said, y'all need to get the party started on this damn beautiful ass Friday. Ain't it beautiful? Ain't it beautiful? It is beautiful, y'all. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, big sis. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Patrice said, I'm about to be 59 next month. That's what I'm talking about. Look at y'all. Look at y'all, baby. Listen, they call us old. We ain't old. We wise. Okay. We wise. We ain't old. Ain't nothing old about us. We wise. That's what I was thinking when I was like, oh, these people calling me old. I can run circles around them. You hear me? I'm talking about literally run circles around them. Okay. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with becoming wiser. Give me the wisdom. Don't you wish you had the wisdom that you have now? Don't you wish you had it 10 years ago? Don't you wish you had it 20 years ago? A lot of us probably wouldn't even know each other, right? If we had the wisdom that we now have 10, 20, 30 years ago. Okay? Okay, we was connected. Why? We was connected because of a story that went viral, and that is the Latruth and Briana story. It went viral. We saw how it was playing out in the public's eye, and we did not like what we saw. And we took action. Now, y'all, listen. I don't know if y'all been watching my Facebook page, but some things came down the timeline, right? That just made me say, what the hell? What the hell-y? Because I'm telling you, when I tell you now, a couple of things, I'm going to put both of them up. But one, we're going to start with, I don't know who we're going to start with, Amira, or are we going to start with Miss Season? Well, you know what? Let's go on and get Amira out the way because it's not a lot that I got to say about her, okay? But I am going to say something, all right? Hold on. Somebody just sent me a text. Oh, Lord Jesus, she said you got another 50. Hey, she said, let's party. Thank you, Angela. Well, now we can stop and have a party if y'all want to, baby. You hear me? Hey, make it rain red up in this mother, okay? Because listen, your girl did take a couple of days off, like 3-4 days, and baby, your girl is a little bit behind. But if y'all don't mind, we can have a red party up in this mofo, red, orange, yellow. Listen, we could be like big sis or little sis. She my little sis, internet sister. Have a color party up in this mofo. So if y'all want to pause for the cause and have a color party, I am all for it. Or we can have a color party all throughout this live if y'all want to. Hey, don't play with me. Don't play with me because we can have a color party. Hold on, let me get me something to drink. So y'all on my timeline, honey, child. Ooh, Lord Jesus. So, I get a few things and y'all send me a few things in my inbox. And when I take a look at it, sometimes I don't always post what y'all send me. You know what I'm saying? But when I received these two pieces of information, girl, I had to say something about it because the audacity is definitely here in both of these posts. And I am going to talk about both of them. Okay. But now my whole live is not going to be about Miss Season or Amira or Latruth because we're going to talk about some other stuff. Like we got some shit going on here in Texas that I want to talk about as well. So tonight's live going to be a little bit of talking about a lot of stuff. Okay. A lot of different things. Thank you, Cadillac. She said, let me put some yellow in this mofo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I appreciate you so very much, Cadillac. Yes, girl. And Miss Stubblefield said, here you go, girl. Here you go. Thank you so much. She said, to me, said, I'm broke. Going on a trip soon. Y'all throw them paintballs to support her more. I need extra wine. Hey, baby, Tamik, I can't wait to see you, baby. I can't wait to see you. But yes, girl. Yes. We're going to have so much fun. But anyway, yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. She said, I just sent you a cash app. Okay, so if you send the Cash App, I'm gonna have to give you a shout out tomorrow. And the reason being is because our girl Candy is booed up at the concert we were supposed to go to tonight. Charlie Wilson, Babyface, who is it? Charlie Wilson, Babyface, Jodis, Casey and JoJo, and somebody else. They were supposed to be here tonight, and we were gonna go. And at the last minute, I told my husband, I said, my knee hurt. So y'all know I be suffering with knee pain. And sometimes when I do, I don't feel like doing shit, but laying in the bed in my hospital bed with my my elevation all the way up with ice on my knee. Okay. Even though I am going to physical therapy because of the funeral, I kind of took a couple of weeks off. But child, I need to get back in that damn physical therapy. And so I'll be back Monday, okay? Because I got thrown off a lot because of the funeral. I ain't gonna lie. I got thrown off when we left. You know, I kind of just kind of told them, hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. And so 2 whole weeks I have not been to therapy. And baby, I need to go back because baby, these knees. So anyway, we're gonna get them right though. We are definitely gonna get them right. But I was icing my knee and I said, baby, I'm not gonna be able to go. He was like, you don't want to? I was like, no, not this time. We'll get the next trip. We will definitely hit the next trip though, okay? Thank you, 40 days and 40 nights. Let's go, baby. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you so very much. Okay. I do appreciate you. Yes. I like that emoji, champagne and wine. That's what we need to be doing tonight. If you got some wine or some champagne, if you want to sip on it, go ahead and do that. I'm sipping on water though. I'm going to be sipping on water. Okay. Thank you, Projecting Peacock on the run. Y'all not leaving me behind for you, sis. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you so very much. Yes. She said, is it's just KC, but the concert is good. Oh, not JoJo, just KC. Okay. Now, you know, if I would have went to the concert, to be honest with you, I was going to be there for Babyface. Because let me tell you something. I saw Babyface in Augusta, Georgia some years ago when I was in Captain's Career Course down in Columbia, South Carolina. We just took off and went down to Augusta. And Babyface be running all off the stage into the audience, into the aisles and everything. And I love that. The energy is so high at his concert. You hear me? He don't just sit on the stage and just sing or whatever. He be all up and down the aisles, baby. He have his crew. They're running through the aisles with him and everything. I love that, honey. Just like Fantasia, just like Beyonce. And there's a few other people that perform. Oh, just like Usher. There's a few other people that perform like that. I love it when they leave the stage, baby. You hear me? I love it. Yes. So anyway, now that's one thing that Jay and I do love, and that is going to a good ass concert. You hear me? But you can only get my money if you are good, if you a good performer. If you just getting on the stage. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I love Anthony Hamilton music, but Anthony Hamilton concerts suck because all Anthony Hamilton do is either stand up or sit down and sing. I don't like them type of concerts. I can watch them on TV. You hear me? Or I could just listen to his music. So even though I love Anthony Hamilton, his concert is not, you know, not worth my coins. Okay. Now, unless he's changed in the last few years or so, that I done been to the concert and all he does is pull up a chair, you know what I mean? And he just sit down and sing. Yeah, I don't like them type of people. I like the type of people that the energy is high and you just be like, yes, baby. You hear me? So I like a performer. I don't like no artist that just stand there and just walk across the stage and sing. You hear me? I'll watch you on TV. That's about all you're going to get from me. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Thank you, Rita M. She said, add a little orange up in here. Okay. You the first orange too. Thank you, girl. Add a little orange up in here, baby. So what do we have so far? Let me see. We got red, we got blue, we got green, we got yellow, and now we have orange. Are there any other colors? Thank you so very much for making it colorful up in this piece. You hear me? Thank you, Coretta. She said, let me put some orange in here too, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so very much. And then Nisi, she said, I got 5 on it. Yes. Okay. Hey, I love it. And here goes Sonia say, here's another orange up in here. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. She said, I went to a Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton in Detroit one year. Now, Fantasia turned it out, I'm sure, because, baby, Fantasia takes you to church. If you have never seen a Fantasia concert, you are missing it. You hear me? Especially if you love church music, baby. Because Fantasia gonna take you to church, ain't she? Fantasia gonna start off singing her songs, and then she gonna catch the spirit on your ass. And next thing you know, you're gonna think that it is Sunday, and you're gonna think it is a mass choir back there, because Fantasia gonna take you to church, honey. Fantasia grew up in church, and she is going to take you to church. She always resort back to her church voice, and I love it, baby. And she started crying. When I tell you, Fantasia put so much energy into her concert, when you're singing and you a performer, right, and you feeling it, and you start sweating, wiping your face and crying, baby, that means you are into your music. And baby, Fantasia will start crying. And when she crying, that's her way of just saying, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you. I appreciate this. Look at all these people. They came out here for me. Look at this. I never dreamed of this. I feel her energy when I am at her concert. So y'all, Fantasia is one of my favorites. You know, you probably can tell. Fantasia, Usher, they're one of my favorites. So I would definitely try to go to a Fantasia concert or a Usher concert. You hear me? Usher just, man, I love me some Usher. I love me some Fantasia. But Fantasia music, yeah, you will go to church. So if you don't want to be in there, all of a sudden feel like you about to praise the Lord and saying thank you. I feel you, girl. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Then don't go to no Fantasia concert. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. She said Fantasia and Charlie Wilson concert was the bomb. Now, I didn't see them together. I have never seen them together, but Fantasia. And you know what? I don't know why they always put her as like a headliner or whatever. I think maybe once or twice she did on the stage or whatever, but they always try to play her like she little, but she be the one rocking the whole house down. You hear me? Don't be playing Fantasia like she little. You know what I'm saying? They try to play her like she little. Fantasia ain't little. I like her. I don't know about y'all, but I like Fantasia. She might not be a big artist, living no big mansion or anything like that, but the love she has from her people that love her, you understand what I'm saying? They love her. They love her. I love Fantasia. You hear me? So anyway, I don't look at her as little, not at all. And she from North Carolina too. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Monique. Love you back, sis. Appreciate you so very much. Appreciate you. She said one of each color. Thank you, Cadillac Throat. I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you so very much. She said they were in Detroit and baby, they both took us to church. Yes, girl. Yes, 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 yes. Now, you know who I think should just go ahead and sit on down. Now, I'm going to say this, and oh, Lord Jesus. Y'all don't get mad at me, but two people that I've seen in concert that I said I probably won't go back to see them no more. And I just think they need to sit down, not because the performances wasn't good. I just think that they just need to sit down. One of them is Cameo. Have y'all seen Cameo doing the word up? Cameo need to go on and sit down. Cause he's still trying to wear that big ass jock strap or whatever you call that for his little, you know, the little red thing that he used to be wearing back in the day. Honey, he don't look nothing like he used to. He got a big blubber. Anyway, child. He needs to go ahead and sit down. But it's another one, y'all. It's another one. Keith Sweat, child. Keith Sweat need to sit down. Even though Keith Sweat made a whole lot of babies was made off of Keith Sweat. I know. He was up there, make it last forever and ever and ever. But he need to go on and sit down. Keith Sweat is old, y'all. And you know what? I mean, even though he be trying to act like he got it going on and everything, now I ain't gonna lie, he still be dancing or whatever. But I just be feeling sorry for him because I be thinking that he gonna break something because he's so skinny. You know what I mean? He's so fragile. You know, when you older and you don't have no weight on you, you just seem so fragile. I be like, oh my God, he gonna break an ankle. He gonna break something. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Keith Sweat is like 60 plus. What is he, y'all? Drop his age in the comments. Now, I know he's 60 plus. But yeah, I seen him and I like, oh, damn, you know what? He sung In the Rain, I'm gonna come outside in the rain. And I was like, oh, Keith Sweat, listen, it still sound good, but you be like, nah, I can't make no baby off of him, not no more, but baby, back in the day. Anyway, Keith Sweat need to stop performing, but his music will always be legendary, okay? Tell me y'all ain't still rocking Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat is still, the music is still fire, But no, the performance gotta go. I'm gonna need him and Cameo to sit down. Okay, she said Keith Sweat is 64. Now I know the Isley is older than that. Ain't he like 70 or 80 or something? But now I will tell you the Isley, what's his name? Isley something. The reason why his performances is still good, right? I think it's Ron Isley or something like that. The reason why his performance is still good is because, baby, when I tell you, the man put on a whole stage performance. Now, I know I just said I like when they get off the stage and this, that, and the other. But y'all, he be setting up beds and chairs and upstairs and downstairs and shit like that in his performance. So he does go all the way out. Now, if you have been to an Isley concert, you know he kind of go all the way out with it, okay? But I haven't been in a while, so I don't know how he doing now. But ain't he 80? I think that man 80 years old or something like that, and he's still performing. So anyway, but yeah, girl, I don't know. She said Keith Sweat will be in St. Louis in April, and I'm going. Tell him I said, hey, now I won't spend no more coins on Keith Sweat, but hey, she said I love Keith Sweat lips. I think Keith Sweat, let me tell you something. I think Keith Sweat is one of those guys, even though he's older, I think he looked like he used to. And I also think that I think that he thinks that he can pull those young women the way he used to. You hear me? I do. The way he act, the way he lean when he walks and stuff like that. Yeah, I think Keith Sweat still think he about 30, 40 years old. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. She said Ron Isley can't move no more. Well, that he might not be in concert then no more. She said, I've seen R. Jelly in concert, and that was a show. You mean R. Kelly? Now, I'm going to tell you about R. Kelly, y'all. Now, this was before we found out that he was peeing on little girls and stuff like that. But R. Kelly came. Oh, I don't even know where it was. I can't tell you the state it was because I can't remember. But I seen R. Kelly perform. And when R. Kelly, if you've been to an R. Kelly concert, you know what I'm talking about. R. Kelly goes into the middle of, they have him up on a stage or something, and they put it out in the middle or something, or they have some type of middle stage set up. And he goes out there and he does this stand where he stares off into the audience. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. He stares off into the audience in the middle of one or two of his songs. And baby, all I got to say is when R. Kelly did that at the concert that I went to see him, right? And he stared off into the audience. Y'all, I swear for God, that man was singing directly to me. I felt like he was looking at me, singing to me, and everything. I was like, not Keith Sweat. I said, R. Kelly is talking to me, y'all. I even told Jay, I was with Jay. I said, he's looked dead at me. He stared off into the audience and our eyes connected. I'm trying to tell you, the man was singing to me. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you. Hey, and I felt it the whole night. I was like, oh my God, of all the baddies in the house, R. Kelly looked out beyond everybody in that damn building, locked eyes with me. You hear me? And just start singing to me. And girl, all I got to say is, yeah, it was a night. All right. She said, yes, R. Kelly. I went back. I went Black Penny tour. Listen, 12 play. Giving you some of my 12 play. Listen, you can't tell me 12 play wasn't the baddest damn album out there during our age time, okay? 12 play, baby. Honey, we stayed playing 12 play. Oh, Jesus. I might have to go to Kicks just to play that damn album. You hear me? She said, that's my shit or more, baby. The whole album, the 12 play album was it, baby. Now, you talking about some baby making music. Now, listen, I'm going to ask y'all something. Now, if it's TMI, don't worry about it. But raise your hand if you got pregnant off of a R. Kelly album, okay? Song, album, whatever. Because you know, when you played a R. Kelly album, honey, you started from the beginning and you was making love to your partner until the last damn song. You hear me? Because every last one of them was good. You hear me? Every last one of them was good. Now, I don't know if y'all did that, but I was one of them ones back in the day, honey. You know, in order to make love, the room had to be lit just right. You know what I'm saying? And some music had to be on, honey. I don't know about y'all, but now, you know, now these days, I don't know if people do that anymore. Put some music on, light some candles and shit. Hey, Hey, I'm just telling on myself, ain't I? Mm. I don't know if y'all did that, but I'm telling you, the music, it just made it better, didn't it? It just made it better. You found yourself in action. You found yourself acting out. She said, I can only listen to certain R. Kelly songs. Really? Now, is that now or is that back then too? Is that back then too? Because baby, before he got locked up, honey, R. Kelly was everybody's favorite. She said R. Kelly music is and still the best to me. Yeah, you know, R. Kelly can sing. We can't take that away from him. You know what I mean? Thank you, Miss Toby. Appreciate the love, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Listen, we cannot like what he did, but baby, you cannot take away the music. Okay? You just cannot take away the music. Not me anyway. She said, my baby is now 31. She was made from the R. Kelly songs. Your body calling me. Your body's calling. Calling me, baby. Yes, girl. I got a lot of favorite R. Kellys. I ain't even gonna lie. She said, I met Fantasia at the airport in Connecticut. She was so sweet. Oh, she was her sweet self. Oh, that's so sweet. She said, wine with me. R. Kelly is my jam, girl. Ain't it though? I love me. Girl, now I ain't gonna sit and lie. I didn't play that a few days ago, but let me just keep on reading the comments. Let me keep on reading the comments. She said, especially in front of the fireplace. Now, I thought I was the only one that did that shit right there. You hear me? Now, oh, child, I thought I was the only one that did that. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. She said, I think I got my first two from an R. Kelly cassette tape. Okay. Your first two. Listen, baby, you know R. Kelly was on everybody damn playlist. R. Kelly was definitely there. She said R. Kelly music was fire. It was and still is. Mm-hmm. She said, I cannot separate the man from the music. He is my favorite. Oh, yes. R. Kelly was very talented. He was. He was definitely very talented. And, you know, had he not got caught up in the shit that he was doing, he probably would still be out here dropping some fire music. You know what I mean? She said, mine was Honey Love. Yes, I love Honey Love too. All of them, girl. I don't even know if there is one that I don't love, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Even what is it? The one that body like a Jeep or something like that? It's something your body like a Jeep, or I can't play me like a Jeep. I don't know what it is, but anyway. Give me that beep beep. Give me that toot toot. What's the name of that song? Anyway, I love it. 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 All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So let's talk about this post right here first, honey. Let me just go on and get this one out the way, honey. Now, a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, y'all. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Thought that it was it was a wise idea. Yeah, remix to the ignition. That's it, ignition or something like that. Or you remind me of my Jeep. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, remix of the ignition is give me the beep beep, give me the toot toot, but then you remind me of my Jeep. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. That's two different songs. Yeah. So Amira thought that it was a bright idea to come out online, right? And she was talking about the nice gesture that the people in the audience did for her. And that is buy her daughter some yarn, okay, from Amazon or whatever. I think they was like, oh, I see the one on Amazon. I just bought it right now. What's your address? Blah, 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 blah. So she was excited about that. That was her first, I'm going to say her first experience of supporters being nice and kind, okay? Well, so I guess because of all the yarn is gone, right? She said she depleted the stash. She came back out to try to low key dry bag, right? She's like, recently during a live, I expressed how my daughter enthusiasm for crocheting had been rekindled, but sadly, she had depleted her yarn stash. With hearts full of kindness, you all on your own initiative bestowed blessings to assist her in replenishing her supplies. Thank you so much. We're excitedly anticipating showcasing many more innovative projects in the future. Okay. Now, so apparently the yarn is all used up. Okay. It's all gone. And she's low key trying to ask for more yarn. Now, this is what I don't understand, right? She is laying up with the celebrity or the Facebook celebrity. We have to say Facebook celebrity because that's the only way he really a celebrity at is on Facebook, right? The Facebook celebrity, right? She lays up in his bed. She kisses on him, hug on him, cooks for this joker. And you mean to tell me the celebrity could not replenish the yarn for her and her daughter? I don't get it. I don't understand. Now, and what made me even think about this post was the fact that I said, you know what? Let's think about it for a minute. I said, why is it that we always seeing the women in his lives, the one that think that they won the prize? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he mine, my man, my man, my man, even though she ain't claiming him as her man, Amira not, no more, right? But she doing things that you would do for your man, that is cook, be in his bed and all types of other shit, right? So I don't know. And then we have seen her kiss him in the mouth, okay? But anyway, I started to think, and I want y'all to help me out here. Have y'all ever seen Latruth do anything for any of the women, so-called women in his life? Like do anything for them, like give them gifts? You know what I'm saying? Outside of buying them a Zaxby meal or whatever. But do y'all see him giving anybody anything? We saw him give $30 to Miss Season when Miss Season thought that was her man. We saw him cash app her $30. But have y'all ever seen him give another woman something? Even not even give, but because it don't always have to be money or gifts. But have y'all ever seen him massage on a woman? Cater to the woman, rubbing the woman's feet, doing things for a woman? No, you always see the woman doing the shit for him. Massaging on him, rubbing on his head, combing in his head, scraping the dandruff out of his head, doing things for him, giving him facials, serving him. Why is that? Why is it that we never see him do anything for the women? She said the shoes. Okay, that's the one thing that we did see, and that was for the yoga girl. He did buy her a pair of shoes, but we already know what that was about, right? He wanted her, and she didn't want him. Lydia was the only one that got some out the deal. And I ain't mad at her. She's the only one that got something out the deal. She got a $1,200 pair of shoes. I don't think that he ever bought Season a $1,200 pair of shoes, because if he did, she would have showed it. That man didn't spend no money on her, and he ain't spending no money on Amira either, except for, you know, I guess if you want to call living in this house for rent free. But it ain't rent free. She cooking for him. I'm sure she's helping clean up. And I'm sure, I mean, she laying in his bed. You know, we ain't gonna assume what they doing, but just, you know, when people tend to lay in your bed, then you kind of put two and two together and come up with whatever you want to come up with, okay? She said he will now because Amor mentioned it. Well, he needs to. He needs to. We see them serving him, cooking his food, doing this for him, doing that for him. This man don't do nothing for these women, and it's purposely set up just like that. He purposely show that the women that's in his life serve him, caters to him, and he don't do it to them. It was just like it when he was with Briana. Let's think about it. Let's go back a little bit. What we saw Briana give him the robe, give him, was it $15,000 that she gifted him, or whatever it was, 15, 20, 30, whatever it was. Give him vehicles, give him clothes, give him trips. Did we not? Did we not? What he give her? Okay. We see that this man comes on the internet and show how women caters to him. And they do it with no problems. Now, the other day, we did see him take a young lady to Cheesecake Factory. But why? Because he was caught filming her without her permission. So he tried to soothe her over with a cheesecake meal. You understand what I'm saying? With a cheesecake meal. So anyway, I just wanted to point out the fact that she had to basically go online and hint around to not having enough yarn for her daughter, right? And they did pitch in, and that's what supporters do. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just wondering why she never said, you know what? I do appreciate y'all, but Latruth said he's going to go out and buy my daughter some yarn tomorrow. So if you guys still want to donate, that's fine. But Latruth got it. My celebrity, Facebook celebrity boyfriend, he got it. He's holding down the fort, okay? Now, I don't know how much yarn costs, but I know it ain't that much. $4, $5, $6 or something like that, maybe 7 or 8, I don't know, for a roll of yarn. So anyway, all I'm saying is it's a shame that he could not replenish her daughter's yarn stash. Okay. Okay. So now let's put this one up right here because, baby, this one just had all the laughs, honey. And y'all were deep in her comments. Now, I don't know if it was y'all or it could have been Latruth supporters, okay? But let's talk about this one right here. When I tell y'all she get goofy of the day almost daily now, goofy of the damn day goes to Miss Season once again. Now, how in the world can Miss Season come out here and say, my son just told me he ended things with this chick after 2 weeks of dating her because he noticed the patterns I've been teaching him. His mama is a narc slayer and super empath. Lord, I thank you. Now, y'all, this one right here took me all the way out, okay? Why did it take me out? Why? Well, for one, she dated Latruth for 2.5 years, okay? And got her polar feelings hurt. Now she's out here shading him every damn day with her little, I'm a narc slayer message and this and that and all of this and this and that. So why in the world, 2 years later, right? 2.5, right? It took her to end a relationship and her son ended it in 2 weeks. Honey. But like I told y'all the other day, she posted up and talking about something. What did she say the other day? It's funny you find out things at the last minute. Didn't she say that? It's funny how you find out things at the last minute that you didn't know the entire relationship. And y'all know that shit is a lie. Let me see if I can find that post that she posted up the other day talking about catching on to things at the last minute, knowing, wait a minute, which one is it? Hold on. I know I got it. Talking about, it's funny how you find out things at the last minute that you didn't already know about. I said, this girl is is this one it right here? I think it's this one. No, I don't think this is it. No. I'm glad I didn't put that up too because that's not what I was trying to show y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can find that one that she said. It's funny how you notice things at the last minute of the relationship and trying to say basically like God saved her or protected her on things that she found out at the last minute. So let me tell you this, her saying that alone, talking about finding out things at the last minute tells me how she's a narc slayer. Why did it take you the last minute to find some things out? If she was such the narc slayer that she was, don't you think that she would have been able to is this it right here? Oh, listen, the things you find out in the end reminds you why God closed that chapter. So why did it take the narc? Okay, listen, y'all. Listen. Why did it take the narc slayer to the end of her relationship, right? To find out what she needed to know or recognize the signs when it only took her son 2 weeks. So you know this post is a lie from the pits of hell, right? Her son ain't listening to her. Her son ain't listening to her damn foolishness. She's just getting in her son's business, which she shouldn't. And she's putting her son's business out on social media, which she shouldn't. Do we care if her teenage son broke up with his girlfriend after 2 weeks? No. Who cares about that shit? Huh? Maybe he broke up with her because she didn't want to be with him no more. Maybe she wasn't answering his phone calls. Maybe she was brushing him off. Huh? My son told me he ended things with this chick after 2 weeks of dating because he noticed the patterns that I've been teaching him. Notice the patterns. So why did it take her to the end of her relationship? She said that she was in a relationship with Latruth for 2.5 years. Why did it take the end for her to realize what she should have picked up if there was patterns, right? Now we're using her own words against her here, right? If there was patterns, shouldn't she have picked it up before the end? The things you find out in the end. The end? So you mean to tell me she was in a relationship, there were red flags, and she even mentioned that as well, talking about red flags and you ignore them because you want the man and blah, 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 but yet had the audacity to lie on her son, say he ended it after 2 weeks because of things that she's taught him. First, don't you got to teach your damn self? Huh? Don't you need to know yourself? If mama couldn't end a relationship in 2 weeks, right? And now she out here sad because he played in her damn face. Then how in the world she teaching her son some patterns? Patterns of what? Patterns of ignoring the red flags, because that's what she did. 2.5 years with Latruth, and we saw what was going on and she didn't. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Why in the world we knew he was playing in her face? Huh? Why did we know that and she didn't know? Because she doesn't know pattern. She don't know no damn pattern. She said she's lying. She made that whole story up. Exactly. And I guarantee you her son don't even know that she posted that shit about him and some damn girl that he allegedly broke up with 2 weeks ago. I guarantee you he doesn't even know. My son told me he ended things with this chick. This girl tell on herself and expose who she is every day. You know, understand me? Even a classy woman won't even come out here and tell her son's business. If her son is old enough to date, I'm sure her son don't want all her fucking Facebook friends to know his business, right? Huh? Her son doesn't even know she's out here putting him in some shit that he don't want to have nothing to do with. You hear me? That's what she's doing. He probably don't even have a girlfriend. Probably don't. You hear me? She's mental and is. She is. All of a sudden now she's a super empath. How can you even say you're a super empath? When I tell y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all have been sending me all kind of Sage and the City posts from way back when. Now, I have a ton of them, and I'm not going to post them all in one day. But baby, when I tell you they will be going up on my Facebook page, she thought deleting them off of the Sage and City was going to mean that nobody can come back and put her to some of the disgusting things that she said about Bree. But I'm going to show y'all one by one, little by little. Now, it may take me days, but I'm going to show y'all one by one what type of person that she was. Now, y'all just found out today that she was the one that actually said, let's call her Lie on ya. Lie on ya. Y'all remember that? Lie on ya. Hold on. Let me put that one up right quick. Let's put that one up right quick. Hold on. Let's put this one up because I want y'all to see this. I want y'all. It was a lot of people that have not been here from the beginning, and they probably wondering, like, Amora, why are you always messing with this lady? She's so classy. We like her. She's so marvelous. No, this lady is a damn, oh my God, demon in disguise to me. Okay. Listen, y'all remember this one? Y'all remember this one? Attention, all bloggers and supporters. Why she was doing that? Because she was in charge. I'm going to redo that video where I bust her ass out. I'm going to redo it, y'all. I'm going to redo that video. Just wait. Okay? But anyway, attention, all bloggers and supporters. She over here sleeping with this man's wife and controlling the bloggers and the supporters in trying to get them to continue to hate and bash and drag the wife. Why? Because she didn't want him to ever go back to her. She didn't want them to ever make up. You hear me? A lot of people, not a lot, but several of y'all wasn't here from the beginning, and I'm gonna take y'all back, okay? And when I say the beginning, I'm talking about my beginning. I ain't talking about the very, very beginning, because I wasn't even out there in the very, very beginning, okay? Even though I knew what was going on, I just wasn't involved from the very, very beginning. To be honest with you, Briana supporters, we sat back and watched for a little bit before we even came out in the paint. We sat back and watched the shit. And they try to always say we started it. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They started this shit. The true supporters started the dragging, the bashing, the doxing, and all of that stuff. And don't ever let a fat, miserable motherfucker tell you any different, okay? Don't ever let somebody tell you that we started the doxing, we started the calling people jobs, we started all that shit, because that is not true, okay? That is absolute. That's the lies that they tell. And every time they lie, they chin grow bigger and bigger. You hear me? Don't ever let them tell you that we started it. No, we didn't start it. We wrapped that shit up though, didn't we? We wrapped that shit up. But anyway, attention all bloggers and supporters. I think the only proper name we should use to address such individual moving forward is Miss Lyonya. It's very fitting. We can make that name well known, okay? A lot of people did not know that old Sage and the City. Old Sage and the City, the woman that was screwing Latruth while he was still married to Briana, is the one that put this out to the universe. She's the one that put this out to the universe, okay? So if you want to know where that disgusting name came from, it was from the woman The miserable bitch now that's trying to shade him, throw shade at him, and thinks she's some type of narc slayer, the one that slept with him for 2.5 years just for him to come out here and say, we weren't in no damn relationship, girl. That was free community coochie. I mean, comfort coochie. I done gave her community coochie. Comfort coochie. That's it. That's all. She was just there to comfort him, okay? Because he felt like he had a shrimp. Because Briana came out here and spilled the tea. And she like, it ain't a shrimp to me. It ain't a shrimp to me. So anyway, now it's a whole lot of these. And we're going to slow walk it, okay? So I'm not going to drop them all in one day, all right? But trust and believe, I want y'all to see how this lady was so obsessed in dragging the wife of the man that she was sleeping with. Yeah. We're going to do a mini series on her ass. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a mini series on Sage and the City, the real Sage and the City. And we're going to call her ass out for the bullshit that she has done out here on this internet. Now, all of a sudden, now none of these got no motherfucking scriptures in it and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Now she wants to all of a sudden act like she's Danielson's son or some shit like that. I'm trying to be like Break Room now. Danielson's son. Now she want to act like she all religious and that she's been this way all her damn life. Nah, boo-boo kitty. We're going to show the world, well, at least the world that come and check us out, right? We're going to show the old people that's been here and the new people that we now have that think that we're so obsessed with this classy ass woman. We're going to show them just how not classy she was while she was sleeping with Latruth and dragging his wife. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Okay? Now, we're not here to try to change none of they motherfucking pitiful ass minds. Okay? We're not trying to do that at all. We're just going to put the news out there. We're going to talk about it. That's what we're going to do. Whether they stop liking her or not, we don't give a fuck because we don't care nothing about them. They can like her more. We don't care. But we want, and then one girl got up on my comments today and I blocked that hoe. It's because she says, you're just so obsessed. She said, you just so stuck and can't move on. You're still talking about shit that happened 3 years ago. Why don't you talk about Briana and Jonelle and how she's living pitiful and miserable with Jonelle and this, that, and the other. So they okay if I drag Briana, right, from shit that happened a long time ago. They okay with that, but they don't want to hear about Miss Season. And she also said, and Miss Season is not Sage in the City. I am. Bitch, you can't tell us that Miss Season is not Sage in the City. We know that, honey. Go lie and fool the dummies because we ain't it over here. We are not the dummies. So anyway, I blocked that miserable asshole. Now, she may try to come back on a different page, but that's the only way that miserable bitch would ever come back to my page, okay? So anyway, and you know what? I wasn't blocking at first, but over the last, I don't know, 2 weeks or so, I've been having to block some miserable, delusional ass women off my page because for some reason they all look alike. They really do all look alike, right? But baby, when I tell you see, if I drug Jonelle or if I talked about Bree, like some people do, you know, talk about her kids, talk about her fallopian tubes, man, they'll come over here and be like, oh, you're this and you're that, and they'll lift me up to the highest mountain. Man, if they don't find somebody else to do it, you hear me? If they don't find somebody else to do it, because it ain't happening here. So anyway, again, I will be dropping all kinds of posts and whatnot that Miss Season did on Briana, okay? All right, so just, you know, a lot of people probably don't know and probably like, I don't understand. This is such a classy woman. You know, how can you come for her? And, you know, she don't even be saying this. She don't even say that. Listen, we know what the fuck she did. We was there. We know what she did. We lived it. You can't tell us what we lived, but we're gonna relive it, okay? We're gonna relive it. She wanted that woman's man so much. Let me put up another one that she did. Y'all remember this one? I asked y'all on Facebook, do y'all remember this one? Do y'all remember this one? Boycott Briana. What classy woman says that? Tell me. What classy woman tells other people to boycott the wife of the man that she's sleeping with? Huh? That's what she said. Boycott Briana. Now, what I don't understand, they was so worried about talking about y'all tore down a black man and y'all prevented him from being able to feed his kids, right? That's what they said. They accuse us of that, right? Was she trying to stop Briana for being able to feed her kids? Is that not what this mean? Boycott Briana? Does that not mean let's stop her from being able to feed her children? Huh? That's what she wanted for her. But yet, baby, the tables. But then they want to try to accuse us. Oh, y'all cut off his money. You cut off his money. You stopped him from being able to feed his children. Look what you did to this black man. You cut off his coins. But did she not say boycott Briana? What does that mean? This old classy hoe said boycott Briana. I wonder what she meant by that. Boycott Briana. She wanted Briana. And I don't know why she thought she had the power to do it, because what have I always said? If she didn't create Briana, how the fuck is she going to destroy Briana? But she thought she could. That hoe thought that she could destroy Briana. Moore took on over 40 content creators single-handedly. Damn show did. Damn show the hell did. I did. She said, saggy sage, old sage, wrinkled, unseasoned salt. Some of the names for her old ass, old bae. Listen. She said they called every job Bree had. Sure did. They wanted Bree, and I got some receipts on that too. I ain't gonna show those today, but I do have them. I have them to where she talked about getting her taken off the panel and celebrated getting her taken off the panel. You know what I'm saying? We got them. You know what I'm saying? She said her sister said that season was sage. Oh yeah, we already know that she's sage, baby. You hear me? We know. We told them. We knew before they did. You know, because they believe anything that they people tell them. They're not as bright. We told them. Okay, they were shocked. A few of them was shocked when we exposed who she was. Okay, she said because she's not gonna play victim on our watch. No, ma'am. Exactly. You're not gonna play no damn victim. You ain't gonna sit here and play no, I'm so glad God closed that chapter. What felt like a loss really was protection. Woo, Lord. Oh, no, baby. No, baby. No. She wants to sit here and act like she's just a good old girl. Well, let her do that. And we're just going to let people, we're just going to remind them. Okay. This is it. We ain't trying to change no minds. We just want to remind you. And whether you want to listen or not, we're going to put it out there. We got them all. I ain't going to say all, but we got a lot of them. Y'all. So just wait. Hold your horses. And if y'all have some, send them to my inbox. Okay? She said, I remember that bitch was on the panel trying to deny that she was sage. Oh, no, she can't deny this. She's definitely sage. Okay? She says she was so fat with Toya. What does that mean? She was so fat with Toya. I don't know what I mean. So, oh my God, I remember when they came out, everybody was pissed. Yes, they was pissed. They were. Yeah. And you remember when she tried to say, we love Briana. Exactly. We love Briana. I think I got that clip too somewhere. Oh, let me see if I can find that right quick, y'all. Let me see if I can find that clip where she said, please tell me I didn't delete that. Because now I will say I did delete some, I deleted some things, y'all. And the reason being is because when I call myself being out of it for a minute, let me see. I want to say I did delete that one. Let me see something. I want to say I did. I think I did delete that one. Hold on. The one about the we love Briana. I think I deleted it. Yeah, y'all. Oh no, hold on. Is this one it? Let me see if this one's it. Hold on.
They said she loved Briana.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Do anybody remember that? That was just last week. She said, I love you.
Hold on, let's put it up, y'all. Let's put this up right quick, y'all. I thought I deleted this video. Lord Jesus. Girl, I thought I deleted this video. Why won't let me put it up? It won't let me. Hold on. All right, hold on. All right, y'all listen to this. Let me move this thing out the way, this banner. Oh. All right, listen. I think I got it on private. Why though? I don't know why. Anyway, let's play it.
Okay. Say said she loved Briana. Do anybody remember that? That was just last week. She said, I love Briana.
That's another thing I want to say too, is that I don't know how people may feel about this, but we genuinely love Brie. You know what I'm saying? We love her.
Briana is my family. Do anybody remember her saying that on the live? Amber, tell me what this chat say. Do anybody remember?
If you gotta give them time.
We genuinely love Brie. You know what I'm saying? We love her.
Yeah. Anybody remember her saying, I love Briana. Briana is my family.
We love her.
Say said she loved Briana.
So don't receive no royalty. Dree, go ahead and block my soft skills for me, please, because I'm tired of her coming in here talking about it. I thought y'all said Miss Season isn't saved. Get her out of here, please. She done said that one too many goddamn times.
Say said she loved Briana.
We love her.
Y'all, girl, them was my early days. Now, I probably could have done that video better, but I was early, y'all. You know what I'm saying? When was this? This was November of 2023. Y'all remember them days, don't y'all? You know what I'm saying? I could have done that video better, but I ain't know the skills that I know now. Okay. So yes, that's Ebony. She was talking about her that day. She said, Sage said, we love Briana. Now, why in the world do y'all think that Miss Season was up here saying that she loved Briana after dragging Bree through the mud? I'm going to tell you why, but I want y'all to tell me, why do you think that she was telling people that she loved Briana? Tell me. I'm going to play it again while y'all tell me in the comments. Tell me, why was she saying that she genuinely loved Briana?
Okay. Say said she loved Briana. Do anybody remember that? That was just last week. She said, I love Briana.
That's another thing I want to say too, is that I don't know how people may feel about this, but we genuinely love Brie.
And then let me tell you something. When she said we, she was talking about her and Robert. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all got it. She said out her own mouth that she was okay with a poly relationship. Girl, y'all better know it. Y'all better know it. Y'all better know it. You hear me? Hey, Candy girl. Candy said, hey, ladies, out here at the Babyface and Charlie Wilson concert with my hubby having a time. Yes, girl. I told him that you was there, girl. Have fun, baby. Have fun. Have fun. And take some footage, okay? Talk to you when you get back, girl. But yes, y'all hit it on the nail. That's exactly. And you remember when she invited Bree for Thanksgiving dinner and said that she hoped Briana would come over for Thanksgiving? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I remember me and Briana laughed about that motherfucker right there. We laughed. I ain't even gonna lie. I was trying to play with her. I said, you're going to go over there for Thanksgiving and eat with them. Man, we was cracking up laughing at the fact that she invited her to, y'all, listen to what I'm trying to tell you, okay? They invited Bree to eat Thanksgiving dinner with them, okay? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Me and Bree laughed about this shit. I said, now, you know, I said, you going to go over there. She said, I'm not going over. I said, girl, they going to snatch you up, kidnapped your ass, fed you something, kidney. She said, I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there. They wanted her to eat Thanksgiving dinner with them. After this damn woman and drug her up and down, and up and down, baby. Y'all.
That's another thing I want to say too, is that you know, I don't know how people may feel about this, but you know, we genuinely love Bree. You know what I'm saying? We love her.
Briana is my family.
Yep, and she said that too.
Remember her saying that?
She said that. You remember when she said Briana is my family? Y'all, do y'all listen? Listen. Hey, old footage is a motherfucker. You hear me? When you put something out on the internet, you just got to be careful, baby. Do y'all remember when Sage Season said Briana is my family? Briana is my family. Listen, y'all. She wanted to be the sister wife of Briana. She knew Robert wanted his family back. She knew Robert wanted his wife back. And this video is not about Robert and Briana's marriage, okay? That shit is over. That ship didn't fucking sell, okay? That's done. We ain't even talking about that. This is about Miss Season. Miss Season thought that she can gaslight Briana into thinking that, oh, come over for dinner. We're family. You know, don't worry about the internet. We're all family, this, that, and the other. Why in the world would Sage Season say Briana is her family, y'all? Why in the world would she say Briana is her family? Huh? Briana more family to me than she is to that old ass hag. You hear me? And why do I say that? She ain't family to neither one of us, but I adopted her as my damn niece. And that's who the fuck she is my niece. Okay? All right? Briana is my family. We Briana. And then she said genuinely, oh, lion ass huzzy. We genuinely, man, when I tell y'all, I'm going to start refurbishing these videos because y'all sleep. See, y'all didn't show me no love back then when I was dropping all this damn tea. Y'all didn't show me no love back then. This was in the beginning, y'all. This when I was really working for free. Y'all remember that? This is when I was really working for free. I ain't really start getting loved on until, you know what I'm saying, lately or whatever. Like the last year, y'all start loving on a girl. But in 2023, y'all wasn't checking for me like that. And I was dropping all kind of receipts. When I tell you I'm going to start coming back through these receipts so I can show y'all what type of woman this is, I'm telling y'all, this shit to me, it burns me up because I know what she's done. I've spoke to Briana and I've heard Briana to tell me how this lady tried to play on her. You hear me? Tried to play on her. Listen, I'm going to bring it out. We're going to refurbish all these old ass videos. And let me tell you something. This video, she tried to get taken down. Miss Season did. Surely did. I got the email to prove it. YouTube sent me an email that she tried to get 5 of my videos taken down, and this was one of them. Why? Because she did not want me to have recorded where she said we genuinely love Briana. She tried to get this video taken down. Okay? And I thought I deleted it because, you know, when me and Briana had our spat, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm deleting all this stuff. I'm clearing out my database. But for some reason, I didn't delete it. I just put it on hide. You know how you hide it or whatever? And so I'm about to start unhiding these motherfuckers. Do you hear me? I'm about to start unhiding them. That's what I'm about to start doing. A lot of these videos y'all can't even see because they hidden. I'm going to start unhiding these videos so y'all can see. We got footage of this lady. We got footage of this lady. You hear me? Oh, skank ass lady. Y'all listen to this shit again.
Do anybody remember that? That was just last week. She said, I love Briana.
That's another thing I want to say too, is that you know, I don't know how people may feel about this, but you know, we genuinely love Bree. You know what I'm saying? And we love her.
Briana is my family. Do anybody remember her saying that on the live? Amber, tell me what this chat say. Do anybody remember?
That if you gotta give them time.
We genuinely love Bree. You know what I'm saying? We love her.
Yeah. Anybody remember her saying, I love Briana. Briana is my family.
We love her.
Say, said she loved Briana.
So don't owe receiving no loyalty.
Then she gonna come back and say, we don't owe Miss Season no loyalty. Ebony said, we don't owe Miss Season no loyalty. We don't owe her no loyalty, and they don't. She said, is that Ebony in the picture? Yes, this Ebony, even though she tried to deny, it's definitely her.
Dream, go ahead and block it, my soft skills for me, please, because I'm tired of her coming in here talking about it. I thought y'all said Miss Season isn't saved. Get her out of here, please. You know, said that one too many goddamn times.
Say, said she loved Briana.
We love her.
We love her. Yeah, that's when they tried to say they got love for Bree. Bree's invited to Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping that she would come. She said, Kim, don't call Amor a lie. Who is Kim? Where's she at? Where Kim at calling me a liar? Who calling me a lie? Okay, y'all must have got her out of here because I don't see her. I don't see. What Kim called me a lie? I don't see nobody calling me a lie. I don't see it, Knee Deep. Oh, she said, that's a lie. I was checking for you from your first post on Facebook. I don't think Kimberly T is calling me a liar. She's a supporter, Knee Deep. She's not. Kimberly's not calling me a liar. I think you misread it. Yeah, this is what she said. I was kidding. I was telling her I was checking for her from day one. She said we wasn't checking for her. I was kidding. Yeah. She's a supporter. I mean, she all in green, Knee Deep. She in green, honey. They ain't gonna be paying no membership. Y'all know my memberships ain't cheap either. They ain't gonna be paying no membership if they calling me a lie. We got to be careful with that. All right. It was just a joke. It was just a jokey joke. But anyway, she said, damn, she thought that she was relevant. Her old ass embarrassing. Exactly. She did think she was irrelevant. And then did you hear how she says, I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this. The reason why she said, I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this is because they know she was already dragging and dogging Bree for filth. So now to come out here and say you love Bree, they was like, wait a minute, hold on, you was just dragging her, so why are you saying you love her? We don't love her, so why are you gonna love her? They was confused by Miss Season. They wondered, like, wait a minute, why are you saying you love her? And why are you inviting her to your, man, let me tell you, I got that video too. They invited her to Thanksgiving. You remember it was supposed to be Toya. Toya was gonna be cooking too. Y'all remember that? It was going to be Toya. It was going to be Miss Season because they were supposed to be cooking something together. And they invited Bree to Thanksgiving to eat with them and said, I hope that she'll come. And Bree said, get somebody else to fucking do it and did not. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? She said, let's drop a more $10, $2 super chat. $2. Thank you, Knee Deep. Appreciate you, love. So yes, they tried to get her to dinner, to Thanksgiving dinner. And Bree said, get somebody else to do it. I'm not going. Okay. I'm not going. That was in 2023. This was just a little over 1 year after the incident happened. Okay. And this is before she got pregnant. I don't think she was pregnant with Jonelle by the time. No, I don't think she was. I really do believe, and I'm going to say this and then we're going to move on from this. I believe had she not gotten pregnant with Jonelle, they would have tried to convince her, because that's why they kept trying to break her and Jonelle up. Still is, but at the time they was trying to break them up because I think Latruth still thought that he had a chance to get his wife back. And if he would have got his wife back, they would have been doing some sister wife type shit. Not threesomes. What do you call it? Sister wives, the poly shit. She thought that Bree was going to give in to that poly shit. Now, raise your hand if you remember Miss Season saying that she would do poly. Raise your hand if you remember Miss Season saying that she would do poly. She actually admitted that she would do poly. She would agree to poly. And what woman in her motherfucking 50s will agree to that shit? Please explain that to me. She'll be the maid. She'll be the one cleaning up and cooking because that younger woman is the one going to be in his bed. Is she crazy? I can't believe that. She said Bree didn't want poly. No, Bree did not want poly, but her husband did. Her husband wanted poly. And Season agreed that she would do poly. She actually said, I would do poly. Yes, I would. I would do poly. She wanted to do poly with Bree. And now I ain't talking about you, Simone, or in no bad way. But do y'all remember Simone saying that if she did poly, it would only be with Briana? Why they want to do poly with Bree? Because they know Bree the motherfucking bag, and they know Bree will bring in the money. Bree will be the bag while they around there cooking and cleaning and taking care of them damn children. Okay? Why do people want to do poly with Bree? They hate her so much. They talked about her coochie inside and out, but they would have done poly with her. Ask yourself why. Why in the world would they want to do poly with a woman that they say tried to get him unalived by the police? Why would they want to do poly? I would do poly. She said that lady never said that. Gigi, you's a fucking lie. She did say that. Y'all gonna make me show that damn clip. That when she said that, go ask Miss Season yourself. Wrinklefinger said that she would do poly. You delusional motherfuckers are dumb. Go ask Miss Season. I bet you Miss Season won't come out there and say that because she know we got the clip. Tell Miss Season to go put on her community board on Facebook that she said that she wouldn't do that. Let me get Gigi out of here. Gigi, kiss the grounds that I just got somebody else out of here, y'all. Hold on. Talking shit. I tried to get her out of here and I got somebody else out of here. Okay, I got Gigi gone. Gigi, kiss the grounds that your dirty feet walk on, okay? Go kiss the ground that your dirty feet walk on. Talking about you a lying man. You a lying man. They get mad when you come out here and tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. See, if I wouldn't have showed this clip right here, she would have said that Miss Season never said that she loved Bree. They get mad, baby. They don't like that shit. Ooh, especially this heezy right here. You hear me? Especially this heezy right here. Gigi, oh my goodness. They getting big mad. You hear me? She never said that she would do poly. She's a fucking lie. And let me tell you, the reason why they don't be knowing what they people say, because they be too busy watching me and watching Bree. They don't even be watching their own people. They probably would have said, if Latruth wouldn't have came out and laughed at his own self pass gassing, they probably would have said, I lied about that too. Oh, he didn't pass gas on camera. He would never do anything like that. They don't watch him, just like they don't watch Miss Season. Raise your hand one more time if you remember Miss Season saying that she would do poly. That she would do poly. She did agree to that shit. She did say that she would do poly. Briana didn't want to do no motherfucking poly. That's what it was. The fuck? Talking about all you do is lie. But if all I do is lie, then why she over here listening to me? Why would this bitch be over here listening to me if that's all I do? You know how many channels out here on YouTube? You know how many other people that she can go watch their videos? Do you know? But she's over here listening to me for what? Because she know I'm telling the truth. She know I have receipts. I'm just not going to release all my receipts at one time. That hoe know it. She probably would have said, she ain't never said she loved Bree. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. She ain't never said that. Oh, but she did. Oh, but she did. And we got other shit that Miss Season done said. The fuck? You understand me? We have other things that Miss Season done said. Okay? Stop playing. Y'all remember when Miss Season got caught lying to her supporters trying to act like that she was on Miami Beach? And we found out that it was an old ass clip from a long time ago, but she wanted people to think that she was in the beach. Do y'all remember that? Let me know if y'all remember that. Because I'm going to play that one too. I'm going to play that one too. Let's go, God damn it. Let's play that too, damn it. Now I'm all for a good vacation. And South Beach, Miami, honey, that's an absolutely amazing place for a short vacation. Most people go to have a little fun while soaking up the sun. One thing you're not going to do is go all the way to Miami just to sit in the parking lot to take photos to impress your workers. Take a look at a picture Miss Season just posted saying, I took my talent to South Beach to soak up the last little bit of sun while I can. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday. Now, Miss C, she wanted everyone to think that she was in South Beach on Saturday. But what she forgot, she had already made a post on September the 24th with this picture included in a collage with other photos. She's already went back and deleted this post that she created on September the 24th, trying to trick her followers. Not sure what you was thinking because you know we already got that photo. It appears she's starting to feel a bit insecure. That's why she's posted all these older photos, because that one in the green is at least 10 years old. Yeah, I think she's feeling a tad bit insecure because of her age. Now, her man is not making it any better because he goes to his platform and posts an old photo of her as well. His post reads, "This woman is naturally beautiful, inside and out. Her femininity is something to marvel at." That is too cute. So he posted an old photo of her as well. So he's not embracing that true 51 look she's carrying. Anyone with eyes can see that the photo on the left is a much younger look. Like I said, about 10 years, maybe even 15 to 20 years younger than the one on the right. The one on the right is very recent. That is what she looks like today. That current look is the one that they do not want to embrace. I digress. Let's get back to the photo that we originally started talking about. So on this photo, the one that she says, hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday. You know, the one she just posted on Saturday. If you look real closely, you see she's sitting in a chair, and that chair is sitting on concrete, not on sand, even though she alluded to being at South Beach. If you take a look right above her arm that's in the air, you will see that that is dead grass behind her. Now, I could be wrong, but I have been to South Beach many times, and I have never seen any dead grass or concrete nowhere on that beach. Now one must ask themselves, why would she lie? Why would she say she's at South Beach on Saturday, knowing that picture was old and knowing she was not in Miami? Birds of a feather tend to flock together. She knows her followers will fall for anything. That is why she's doing this, because she knows she can get away with it. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, baby. So listen, we caught her in that lie too, remember? We caught her talking about she was in some damn South Beach and knowing her ass wasn't in no damn South Beach. No, she just went and got an old ass photo. But it was the comments for me. They were like, oh my God, enjoy yourself in Miami. Have a good time. Oh my God, girl, you know you be doing it, girl. You be traveling. You be getting around. Enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? And she's all, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I'm having an amazing, wonderful time. Girl wasn't nowhere near no goddamn South Beach. Her ass was in Atlanta. Okay? Oh, lying hussy. She's a fucking lying hussy. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? She lies so damn much. Lie, 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 lie. Right? So if she lie about that, what else would she be lying about? But let's look at another one, baby. Let's look at another sage in the goddamn city. Why don't we, huh? I'm gonna have to go back and unhide these damn videos. What the fuck was I thinking? Here goes Sage again, taking up for her man. A commenter said, child support is so necessary when the mother's been doing it alone for too long. Put that straight into the child's account. Here's Sage. Diamond, you really believe those lies, huh? Please don't tell me you think he hasn't been providing financial support for his daughter. I would take anything she says with a grain of salt. And then she hops over to her other page, you know, that Mrs. Season page, and she says, thank you, love. Anything they say, you will have to take it with a grain of salt. Although the lady they compared me to is beautiful, it was not a picture of me. Yeah, right, Sage. Try again. We're not that dumb. But let's go back to the first comment where you said, please don't think he hasn't been providing financially for his daughter. First of all, you do realize he has two daughters, not just one, right? Second of all, how do you know what he's been doing financially for his daughter? Are you at his house? Do you see the transactions? How do you know so much about his finance, Sage? You don't have to answer that because we already know. Yes, he's been providing financially for Amora, but what about his oldest daughter? Do you not care about that? Why just say daughter and not daughters? He has two daughters. So you think it's okay for him not to provide financially for his 15-year-old? Make that make sense. And you just so quick to come to his defense now, aren't you? The same one that said, sign over your rights. I guess he told you, I'm not doing that. You're going to have to deal with it or not, huh? He got you straight, huh? Because you're just a fill-in, sweetheart. Just a fill-in. Stick to your role, honey. Know who you are. Know that you are just a fill-in. Now, when we telling this bitch she was a fill-in, let's go back to this message. This was October of 2023. We was telling this hoe that she was just a fill-in. Let's read what she wrote right quick. On August the 17th, she said, how can they expect support when they're trying to ruin Robert Hampton's reputation and tarnish his image? That's how he makes his money. Make it make sense. I say sign over your rights away and let them figure it out. Sorry, not sorry. But so, you know, we've shown this before and I'm sure we're going to show it again. But listen, was we not telling this lady that she was a fill-in back in 2023? Huh? Didn't we tell her that she was just a fill-in, baby? Baby, the tables are turning, honey. It is 2025. It's about to be, listen, y'all. It's about to be November 2025. And this video was done. Hold on, let me see the date again. It's about to be October 2025. This video was done October of 2023. Y'all see it right there. October 2023. And it's about to be October 2025. 2 years ago, I told this lady that she was just a fill-in. She was always coming to his defense and shit about personal matters. And that was another reason why we figured out who the fuck she was. You understand what I'm saying? Other than other things, because we was looking, baby. We was looking real hard. That's how we was figuring out. This lady always came to his defense hard over personal shit. Personal stuff, things that she should not have known unless she was dealing with him on a personal level. But we already knew that they was together. The other people was like, nah, y'all lying. That's not her. She's not Sage. She's not Sage. Yes, the fuck she was. She was Sage. Okay? And guess what? We told her back then that she was nothing but a fill-in. We told her back then that Robert was not going to go with her foolishness. Let's play that one more time. Robert was not about to buy her foolishness of not taking care of Amora, just signing his rights over. Listen to this. Provide financially for his fifth. So you think it's okay for him not to provide financially for his 15-year-old? Make that make sense. And you just so quick to come to his defense now, aren't you? The same one that said, sign over your rights. I guess he told you, I'm not doing that. You're going to have to deal with it or not, huh? He got you straight, huh? Because you're just a fill-in, sweetheart. Just a fill-in. Stick to your role, honey. Know who you are. Know that you are just a fill-in. We told her. We told this lady that she was nothing more than a fill-in, nothing more than a transaction, nothing more than a booking fee. We told her she was nothing more than comfort coochie. That's a fill-in, baby. Did we or did we not tell her that? We did 2 years ago. Next month will be 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we told her this. She did not believe us. She didn't believe it. She thought she meant more to him. But now all of a sudden she wants to try to say, oh, because of the things that I've taught my son, he caught on and he broke up with his girlfriend right away for all the amazing things that his mother has taught him. I've taught him so well. You know, I taught him so well. My son just ended it all after 2 weeks because of his mom. His mom is a narc slayer. But 2 years ago, we was telling this lady, you are just a fill-in. All the red flags that she missed. All of them. All of them. You hear me? But let's watch another one of her little another one of Miss Sage and the Sage and the City episodes. Hold on, y'all.
Here goes Sage again, taking up for her man. A commenter said, child support is so necessary.
Oh, no, I just did that one. Hold on. Let me go back. Did I do that twice? Oh, I did it twice. Why did I do it twice?
Here goes Sage again.
Oh, okay. I did do it twice, but for one of them is 7 minutes. Let's go back to the 7 minutes one. Okay, I must have added on to it. Let's go. I must have added on to this one.
Let's say what's up to the people. Thank you, Kia. Kia. Thank you. Let's say what's.
Oh, wait a minute. This ain't the same video. When is this video? Oh, why did I this is hidden too. Y'all, all these videos hidden. Okay, all right, let's listen.
Let's say what's up to the people. Thank you, Kia. Kia. Thank you.
Ooh, child. Miss Kia Humphrey. What have you done to Miss Season, honey? She called your whole name. She gave you a personal shout out. Whatever you said to her, honey, she said, thank you, Kia. Kia. She wanted you to know, baby. She know your name when it come across that screen, honey. I don't think she liked your comment. What in the world?
Now listen, we're just figuring this out, but she said, if y'all let me know if you see Kia Humphrey in here so I can block her as and Eric Bennett and Erica Kane. So I think Eric Bennett and Erica Kane, isn't that Miss isn't that Simone? I think that's Simone, ain't it? I think that's Simone, y'all. I think that is Simone, baby.
Thank you, Kia. Kia. She wanted you to know, baby. She know your name when it come across that screen, honey. I don't think she liked your comment. What in the world did you say to her? Well, let's just take a look right quick. So there's 2 comments and yours is the second one. Let me blow it up right quick. Okay, it looks like she said, so these the good moments, LOL. I don't see anything wrong with that comment. I mean, the one above it said Team Miss Season. You would think that she would have actually said thank you to that person. Why in the world would she just say thank you, Kia, with the little neck roll? Kia. It's like she wanted you to know that she knows who you are. I wonder why. I mean, I'm a little puzzled now because I didn't see absolutely nothing wrong with that comment. But the one afterwards said they gonna fight in a minute because he's a Gemini, 2 sides. I would think she would have got smart with that comment. Kia, what in the world is she getting smart with your comment for? All you said was, so these the good moments, LOL. Oh, so she must have a personal vendetta against you. She done synced you on that Sage page, girl, going ham, honey. She done fought with you before on her Sage page. Is that what it is? Is that what it is, honey? She remember you from Sage page.
And one thing I do want to say is, and I just want to be real with y'all. I want my page to stay personable, and with no negativity. So if you're here with negativity, I don't have a problem with blocking you. I can block from this page or from my Miss Lou Cooking page.
Oh, but Miss Season, don't forget about your Sage page. Tell them your Sage page too. You will block them from your Sage page too. You can't leave that out, Miss Season. You can't leave that out.
That means nothing to me. I don't care about the comments, the likes. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about your view. So if you're here to be negative, take that elsewhere because I will block you.
Oh, we know you will, Miss Sage, Miss Season, Miss Sage, Miss Season. I mean, girl, which one you want me to call you? Do you want me to call you Miss Season or Miss Sage? Which one, girl? Anyway, Sage Season, we know you a block. You already done told us. You already done blocked half of the crew already, girl. And you said right here, y'all let me know if you see Kia Humphrey in here so I can block her ass. We know you a block girl. We already know it.
And yes, it's my page. I operate the page. So I have no problem with doing it.
You will be blocked on her page. You don't. Here's a different story. I'd rather have positivity. But I'm an entertainer.
I'd be like, block, 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 block.
It was at this moment he decided, oh, hell no, you will not be my moderator, blocking everybody off my page. Do you know this is how I make my money? I need all these negative comments. I need all these haters to come over to my page. Girl, are you crazy? I don't have that many people that like me. These haters are what's paying me every month. Are you crazy?
I understand it comes with what I do.
Understand what?
I understand it comes with what I do.
What?
I understand it comes with what I do.
What did you just say? You understand what?
I understand it comes with what I do.
Whereby you the biggest whiner in these social media streets. It's okay for them to bash your ex, but you don't want nobody to say nothing about you. Yeah, right.
But for her,
yeah, my peace is everything.
Yeah, please be respectful.
How long I told you I've been practicing peace? Over 10 years, and you know how I live. So I live in a very peaceful environment.
Very peaceful environment. My ass. You're one of the biggest shit starters in social media. You know you should be ashamed of your damn self. Any woman that comes out and repeats something that her new man just said about his ex, like she defiled the bed, she committed adultery, nothing peace about her ass. She's a messy ass shit starter, is exactly what she is. Peace. Girl, you're right. Sage at a city piece. Oh, troublemaker, messy ass broad.
I move how I want to move, when I want to move, and I don't allow outside influences to affect me. So I will block.
Peace is very important. So if you're not peaceful over here, you know you're going to get blocked. So y'all heard what she said, and I know she's a woman of her words. So if she says it, she means it. So be polite.
Yeah.
Be positive, be respectful. That's all y'all got to do.
My third eye is open. That's something I work on, my pineal gland. So I see some of the things here. I've seen the names before on other platforms.
I bet you have seen these names before on your other platform. Yeah, all your other Sage in the cities platforms, girl. Who you fooling? Child, please, you only fooling them slow mofos over there that don't believe fat meat is greasy. We already done peep you out, but we gonna keep on exposing your ass. You saying that you know all about them, you done seen them names before? Of course you did. You called them out on your page, chick.
So I know who you are, and trust me, I know your names. I will block you.
I can already tell that situationship right there is not gonna work. Even though we pray in the mighty name of Jesus that it works, honey. We pray in the mighty name. We want it to work, but let me tell you why it's not going to work. Because first of all, that ain't his type. Second of all, she's like a mama to him, huh? She's like a mama to him. He don't want nobody controlling him. You see how she reached over initially in the beginning of the video and grabbed his hand? That's a way of saying, let me talk. And she did it in a way, she grabbed his hand and to say, it's okay, baby. It's okay. Let me talk. I need a minute. As it goes on and on, she's going to have a whole lot to say. See, what he don't realize is she's been married twice before him, so she has a lot of experience underneath her belt. He ain't even ready. He ain't even ready, honey. Not even ready. Y'all talking about karma? Yeah. Okay. Let's sit back and watch karma work. So it appears we left off one of the posts that was dated August the 31st. It says, keep climbing, King. Your elevation is something to marvel at. This chick, oh my God. What a joke.
I'm laughing at my own damn video because I remember making it. Anyway, y'all. Listen, I gotta go unhide these videos of wrinkle fingers, y'all. I gotta go unhide these videos, baby. I didn't hear Sage and the City videos. I gotta go unhide them jokers. You hear me? But anyway, y'all, we are back calling out her foolishness. We're going to bring her back and all the shenanigans and bullshit that she's been on or whatever. Spiraling out of control, talking about she's some narc slayer, my motherfucking ass. She wasn't no damn narc slayer when she was out here sleeping with that damn married man and up here trying to get that married man to not pay child support to his goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? Baby, listen. We got to remind her. You hear me? We got to remind, just like Cardi B said, she got to remind niggas. We got to remind her while she out here talking about some Daniel 5 and 8. You know, Corinthians 9 and 10. Oh no, we gonna remind you. That's what we gonna do. We gonna bring these videos back out, these messages back out, and we're going to remind her, honey. Okay, Taco Bell. Okay. She said, more, we need to hear your baby laughing. Oh, y'all ain't heard my baby laugh in a while. Where my baby at? Let me see where my baby at, honey. I need to start putting my baby back in videos too. I need to make more. Oh my. Listen, somebody said she got multiple personalities. She does. And talking about a narc slayer, baby, no, I believe that she's a narc, okay? She acts to me like a narc. What do y'all think? Does she have, and this is just our opinion over here. Y'all know we talk, we base our opinion over here. What do y'all say? Do she act like a narc? Does she come off like a narc? Multiple personalities. She want people to think, oh, I'm so classy. I'm such a, the girl to sit there and say, you know, I have peace in my life. I like peace in my life. Yeah, okay. A piece of damn demonic spirits. You know what I'm saying? She said, yes, absolutely. Yes. Girl, talking about, I'm an empath. Girl, you ain't no damn empath. We love Briana. Girl. What a love. Love Briana for what? Man, if you don't get out of here with that bullshit. She said, if narcs is a synonym for crazy ass hoe, then crazy ass hoe, okay? She really got an evil side to her. She does, Coretta. She does. A lot of people probably don't even believe it, like that old Heezy Gigi that just came in here with that bullshit. You lying on that lady. You always lying on that lady. Okay, we're going to show them just how much we lying on this lady. We're going to show them just how much we lying on this lady. Kia didn't say nothing on that damn thing, but she goes back to her damn Sage in the City page. Y'all, if you see not Miss Season, if you see Kia, let me know so I can block her. Boy, she had a problem with Kia, boy. She said, honestly, I believe she is just pure evil. Yep, that too. She said, Season is crazy. She is crazy. And she's crazy. And you know what? I don't believe that her son told her that. I believe she made that shit up or whatever. But to even come out here and say it, like she just want to make people say, see, I'm over here doing my big one. I'm doing my very, very big one. I'm out here slaying these narcs. What narc are you slaying? She can't even put a fucking name on it. What narc has she slayed? I'm out here slaying these narcs. His mama is a narc slayer. What narc has she slayed? Do anybody know? Do anybody know of the narc that she slayed? Because Latruth ain't studying her ass. Latruth pay more attention to me than he do her. Let's just be honest. Latruth pays more attention to me than he does her. Talking about I'm out here. Yeah, look, y'all. Look what she just posted, y'all. Look at this shit. I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. What? A victor of who? Every test came to me. Every test came to take me out, but it only pushed me higher. Victimhood is a trap. Victory is a choice. I am not a victim. I'm a victor. What in the world is this lady even talking about? Huh? What is she talking about? A victor of who? Huh? I'm not a victim. I'm a victor. This girl act like she didn't survive something. Why all of a sudden, once her relationship is over with Robert, she act like she survived? Like, bitch, survived what? What did she survive? They was together for 2.5 years. You would think this lady done walked through fucking the fire. She act like she done walked through the goddamn fire. She said she encourages me over the phone. I'm thankful for her. Girl, you so funny. No, seriously, what in the world did she survive? She act like, oh my God. She said, get to the garden and slay them damn vegetables. Okay. I thought this wasn't about her. Oh, you thought wasn't about her. All this coming out? You really thought that? Kawani Hill, did you really think that her talking about all this bullshit that she's talking about on her page wasn't about her? Absolutely, it's about her and Robert. And Robert. Okay, let me read this. She says, one little secret I've always kept to myself. Every narcissist I've ever came in contact with, I had to pull the rug from underneath their feet, causing them to have a narcissistic collapse. I always knew, now they know, okay? And she says, what is a super empath? Let's go. She said, what is a super empath? Let's see if any of this screams Miss Sage in the damn city season, okay? A highly empathetic person with unusual inner strength, resilience, and boundaries. Okay, right there, she just lost. Literally just lost. Empathetic for who? Empathetic for telling a man to sign off the rights to his child? How is that being empathetic? Saying boycott Briana, boycott Briana. Is that having any type of empathy? She was a mother of 4 when this lady said boycott Briana. Do you take that as empathy? Hello, somebody. Is that empathy to you? Is that showing any type of empathy? Does that even say anything about boundaries? Talking about a man's child support. Is that boundaries? No, that's you dipping it all up in the business that you shouldn't be in. She's telling this man to not pay child support. Write off your child. At this point, I just write off. Sign over your rights. Is that being within boundaries? Huh? Is that staying in boundaries? Absolutely not. Empathetic where? Super empath. Well, that's a lie from the pits of hell. Then she says core traits of a super empath: high emotional sensitivity, strong internal compass, natural healer and protector. Girl, bye. Resilient to manipulation. Girl, bye. Now, she might be resilient to manipulate. Well, I'm not even going to say Latruth manipulated her ass. No. I'm not going to say he manipulated her. She believed him because that's what she wanted to do. If anything, she manipulated him, right? I don't think that he manipulated her. She believed him because that's what she wanted to. Most time when you are manipulated, right? Let's talk about that for a minute. People that get easily manipulated, either they are immature. And when I say immature, I mean like not knowledgeable of certain things. They're a little green, a little rusted, little fresh in the game. Okay, they young-minded. They ain't experienced certain things, so they don't really know. Okay, so that's why we said Robert manipulated Briana, because Briana is 11 years younger than him. She met this man when she was 22 years old. She didn't know a whole lot about a whole lot, because we don't when we're in our 20s. Okay, we just don't. Okay. So when you're not knowledgeable about things, yes, you can get easily manipulated, especially with someone that you trust. You put your whole trust in this person and you want to believe them, and that person can take advantage of you and they can manipulate you. But how can a motherfucker that's 9 years younger than a woman that's been on divorce too, how in the world could he manipulate her? Huh? How can he manipulate her? He can't. He should not be able to. It's nowhere in the hell Robert should have been able to manipulate Miss Sage in the city. He damn sure couldn't manipulate me, nor could his brother manipulate me. Okay? You know, and I would never come out and say, oh, I was manipulating. No, because I make decisions based on what I want to do. I think about it and I say, okay, I'll do it. That's why I don't come out here and blame shit on nobody. I take responsibility for the shit that I do. Do you understand me? Ain't nobody manipulating me at my late goddamn age. You're not manipulating me. You understand? So resilience to manipulation, girl. If you still being manipulated at 53 years old, then girl, you need to go sit on somebody's fucking couch. Okay, let's continue. Super empath versus typical empath. Trait: emotional sensitivity. Empath high. Super empath very high. Boundaries often weak. Super empath stronger. Reaction to narcissism. Empath easily drained / victimized. Super empath recognize patterns, eventually stands up or exit. Eventually. So would you consider 2.5 years eventually? Because they wasn't married. Now, if you married for 2.5 years, I can understand why you stayed for 2.5 years, because who want to throw a marriage away after 2.5 years? You really don't. But a relationship, if you can recognize patterns early, you ain't staying 2.5 years. They wasn't married to each other. They were just in a relationship, if that's what you want to call it, because Robert said it wasn't no relationship. But they was just in a relationship. If they were in a relationship, or it was only a relationship, or let's just call it a situationship, okay? And she recognized patterns, it would not have taken 2.5 years to leave. Why the fuck did it take her 2.5 years to leave? We told her 2 years ago, y'all. Next month will be 2 years. We told this lady 2 years ago that man didn't want her. Did we not? 2 years ago, we said, you ain't it for him. You're just a fill-in. Did we not? Did y'all not just hear that video? 2 years ago, we said, you're just a fill-in, nothing more. And you mean to tell me she couldn't figure that out? She couldn't recognize the pattern? We're not even in their house every single day. We're on the outside on social media looking in, and we told her that situationship was short-lived because she was not what he wanted. We knew that. Why? Because we recognized the patterns, baby. We recognized the patterns. So why she wasn't super empath 2 years ago? Why she all of a sudden become a super empath today? All just because she recognized the patterns at the end. So she claimed at the end, what you find out at the end, what's she saying? What you found out at the end, that means she wasn't recognizing patterns. Oh no, that's not the one I meant to put up. I meant to put up the one that she said that she recognized it at the very end, honey. How are you a super empath? Did you just make it? Did you just turn super empath? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Anyway, let's put this back up. She says energy recovery, empath slow. I guess the super empath, she don't have anything by it. All right. So why the term get used with narcissism? Narcissists initially target highly empathetic people for supply. Super empaths often recognize manipulation, pull back energy, or walk away. Supernova describes when they assert their power. In short, feels deeply but won't be easily broken or controlled. Combine empath with discernment. 2.5 years. And didn't she just say what felt like a loss, she realized it was God's protection? So if she felt like it was a loss, where is the empath? Where is the discernment? Honey, where is the pull back energy and walk away? Now, I'm just going to tell you what I think. I don't think that she pulled back energy and walked no damn way. Where? I think she probably gave him an ultimatum and told him to put a title on it. And he said, get lost. He ain't put no title on it. And I think she pulled back to try to show him, I'm going to be gone, Robert. I'm going to be gone. See, I'm about to be gone. You better put a title on it, Robert. I'm about to be outside. And he said, stay outside. Stay outside. He didn't care no more. Yes, Vanessa, I believe she got kicked to the curb. Why do I say that? Why in the world would she be saying, we talked about doing a podcast while we were together for, why we talked about doing a podcast, relationship podcast together. Call me. Let's collab. honey. If she walked away, she wouldn't have even been given that invitation for them to collab. Because, baby, whether you in a relationship or not, when you get away from a narcissist, baby, you don't want to have shit to do with them. Okay? When you leave a narcissist, you want to be so far the fuck gone away from them. Do you really want to collab with a nigga that lied on you? She the one that came out here and said he lied on her. Do you want to collab and become a business partner? Do a podcast about relationships where someone lied to you and cheated on you in the relationship? Huh? Let's collab. Let's get together. Let's do it. That tells me he left her. She didn't leave him. Okay? Now, I believe, again, like I said, I believe she tried to give him an ultimatum. And let me tell you something. Ultimatums don't work with everybody. It don't work with me. Ultimatums does not work well with everybody. When people start hearing this ultimatum shit or whatever, they be like, oh, okay, well, let me just let you put your foot to the pedal. Put your foot to the pedal then and do what you say you're going to do. Okay? I don't like ultimatums. And a lot of people out there do not work well with ultimatums. You start telling them, if you don't do this, I'm going to leave. Okay, they're going to let your ass leave. And they're going to get up and close the door behind you. Okay? She said she thought she had a third eye. What happened to... If she had a third eye, that third eye should have told her before 2.5 years what the patterns was. Why would she even post some sick shit like this in the first place? But don't worry, honey, because let me tell you something. Latruth supporters know what she's doing. You want to know why I say that? Because she got 15 comments and 16 thumbs up, and after a 4-hour post. Shit, I get more than that just by saying good morning. I get more than 16 thumbs up on my post just saying, hey, y'all. What's going on, y'all? They catching on to her bullshit. One at a time. Now, of course, you're going to always have somebody over there talking about preach. Preach, sis, preach. Or whatever. Okay? All right? She said, no, she's mad with me because she realized everything I told her ended up being true. Yep, she mad with you, Simone, because she just thought that you was a stalker, honey. She didn't know that you was in them sheets. Now, I just got one question, Simone. I just got one question. I know you didn't live with him, but have you ever seen him wash sheets? I mean, that's just a yes or a no. Have you ever seen him do laundry, wash sheets, like bedroom laundry? Like not clothes, but his linen laundry. Have you ever seen it? Just be honest. If you haven't, just let us know, because, baby, we ain't never seen that man wash them sheets, okay? Wash them damn sheets. She said yes, and she deletes the comments. You want to know why she deletes the comments? Because she can't take it. She can't take it. She's weak. Okay? She's easily drained. She can't take it. That's why. She can't. She said yes. Oh, you have seen him wash sheets? Okay, well, girl, you was around him, honey child. We ain't never seen him wash sheets. We didn't heard that man fart, but we ain't never seen him wash no sheets. You hear me? She said, I know Amira be making her go crazy, laying up there in Robert bed every night on live. Making which one crazy, Simone or the super empath over here? Oh, line easy. Anyway, child, talking about she a super empath my ass. A super empath, girl. Bye. She ain't got no empathy for no damn body. Where her empathy at? Why? Because she said we love Briana. We genuinely love Briana. We love Briana is my family. We love her, baby. When I tell you she tried to get that video taken down off my YouTube account, y'all, I'm telling y'all, the lady tried to get that video taken down. She wanted that erased from the history, baby, but I still got it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. She said, you're absolutely right. Wait a minute. You absolutely right. Run fast as you can and don't look back. Exactly. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you have dealt with a narcissist, right? And y'all are no longer in a relationship, but you are okay with going into business with him. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, would you go into business with your narcissistic ex? I want to see what y'all got to say about that. Would you go in business with your narcissistic ex? Anybody? Even if it can make you some money, would you do it? I see never, no, hell no, absolutely not. She said, I'm telling you, she's psycho. Daisy, that's the only other thing. Because why in the world? She said, I did with my ex and it was a disaster. Okay, did anybody else? Did anybody else call yourselves wanting to be friends with your narcissistic ex and tell me how that turned out? Friends or hook back up with some type of business deal or something like that. I'm seeing nope, 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 not at all, not at all. Nope, 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 nope. Don't need the money that bad. Most people that got away from a narc, baby, they want to run so goddamn fast, baby, they'll lose it all. Let me tell you something. When dealing with a narc, you would lose everything. You would throw it all away. You would say, I don't care. I don't care. Take it. Okay, Selena. Okay, so you said, let's see if you got it right. You said you raising your hand because you did go into business with a narc. Oh, she said, no, I didn't go into business with him. Okay, so what do? You went back to him or you wanted to be his friend? And then how did it work out? Tell us. How did it work out? She says, now that I pay attention, I think she's worse than him. Daisy, I do too. Who else think that? Raise your hand if you think that she's worse than Latruth. I do too. I do think that she's worse than him. I absolutely do. One thing Latruth ain't do, even though he always hollered, God got me, God got me, God got me. At least that joke ain't come out here and start quoting scriptures like he actually believe in them and shit. You know what I'm saying? I do think that she is worse than him. And you know what? I think Kevin peeped that long time ago. You know, her and Kevin fell out. When Kevin told Latruth that he didn't think it was a good idea for her to be around Momo, the girl got mad. How I know? Don't worry about it. I know. She got mad at Kevin over that. She got mad at Kevin because Kevin told the truth, or actually he was telling the truth, but he told the world that he should not have Momo around her. And she got mad at Kevin. Why? Why in the world would she get mad because Kevin say that he shouldn't be flaunting Momo around with Miss Season? She says that way they have a way of making you feel bad for them, so they end up pulling you back. Girl, ain't no damn way. If you really feel like that you have dealt with a narcissist, baby, you gonna run from the border. If your discernment, if you pick it up, like, I mean, really, really pick it up, and you call yourself being healed from it, and ain't no way you'll go back. Now, if you ain't healed, yeah, you probably will go back. But I'm talking about if you're delivered and healed from the narc, you ain't going back. She said, I tried to be friends, but it didn't work because they are all about themselves. Oh, okay, got you. She said when Bree said they can fuck your mind, they really do, because baby, I almost lost my soul. Ooh, Lord. Well, I'm glad you didn't. And I'm glad you are here to even talk about it. You hear me? I'm glad you are here to talk about it. I feel like if you have dealt with a narcissist, right? I believe once you break away, like totally break away, it ain't no going back. And I don't believe there's nothing they can say that'll get you to go back. You hear me? She said you can tell she was mad with Kevin. Right afterwards, he said that she shaded him. Look at that. She mad because the brother had the nerve to say, it ain't good when she have the baby around Janelle and be online, because that's a slap in the daddy's face. And it ain't good to have the baby around the mother. I mean, around another woman, because that's a slap in the mother's face. So he said it both ways. Miss Season didn't like that. She didn't take that too kindly, because she probably was, arguing with Latruth back and forth about being around her in the first place. And Latruth was probably trying to shield baby Amora from her ass. Okay. And the reason why he was shielding her in the beginning, because he knew that she wasn't no long term. You see how free Neely he is with the new girl, how he let Amira be around a little Momo. He hesitated for Miss Season because he knew Miss Season was going to be a fly by night. He knew it wasn't going to be long. He knew she wasn't supposed to be around forever. Okay. She was only a fill-in. I told her that 2 years ago. Okay. She said, I dealt with a narcissistic family member. Ooh, Lord Jesus. She said, they will fuck you up. Oh, I believe it. She said, nope, I'd rather trim the grass. She said, I would rather trim the grass with scissors than to hook back up with my narcissistic ex, baby. What you done said. Season don't like his kids. Why would she be long term? Shaking my head. Yeah. Any woman that's telling a man to hand over your rights, you need to know that your days are numbered, honey. Okay? That part. We can say a lot about Latruth, but what he wasn't is he did not give in to her demands. He like, hell no, I know she want me, but Just like the other day, what he say, he shaded the dog shit out of her. Y'all gonna have to go back to that live and listen to the video where he said the reason why people talk about him, i.e. Miss Season, is because of views, baby. They need the views, okay? That part. Dealing with the narc will also cause you to have chronic health problems and narcissistic abuse syndrome. Baby, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. She said, I would never again. She said, when, Simone? We waiting. She said, Dakota, so true. PTSD and anxiety too. Ooh, wee, baby. She said, then he threw his shade on her. Yep, he sure the hell did. Okay. So again, she over there posting, still, she said, good morning. Now listen, today she said, good morning, beautiful souls. Joy is not found in the absence of problems, but in the presence of God light. May today be filled with more smiles, less worry, and gratitude for the little things. Now, most women, we take to those type of posts, right? We take to those type of posts because it's kind of sentimental, right? She even threw the Lord in it and said, Lord, we thank you for the gift of joy. Even in the small moments, your happiness finds us, helps us smile more, worry less, and shine with your light. Amen. Child, why 31 people like that shit? 31 people like that shit and 14 left a comment. They ain't playing with her ass. Hey, they ain't playing with her ass. They are not playing with your ass. Okay? Period. They ain't playing with her. They are not playing with her. Let me see. When was the last video? Oh, I didn't get this video, y'all. Let's listen to this one right here, what she did yesterday. Did she do this yesterday? Oh, yeah, she did this yesterday. Let's listen to this one, y'all.
Losing access to you. And they tried to humble you. They tried to humble you. They thought if they criticized you enough, dimmed your shine enough, or made you second guess yourself long enough, you would stay small and dependent on them. But the real twist, now they regret losing access to you, and your confidence offends them. You see, people like this operate on control. They want you to question your worth because your strength exposes their weaknesses. When you finally walked away, they lost their supply, your love, your resources, and your energy. And let me tell you, they feel that loss. They won't come out and say, oh, I regret what I did. Instead, they'll become bitter. They'll throw shade. They'll run a smear campaign or pretend they moved on. But deep down, your very existence reminds them they no longer.
Is that not what she's doing? Is she not throwing shade and pretending that she's moved on? Is that not what she's doing? Is that not what she's doing?
They'll throw shade. They'll run a smear campaign or pretend they moved on. But deep down, your very existence reminds them they no longer have access. And here's the part that really stings them. Every time you smile, post, thrive, or just walk in confidence, it offends them. Because the thing they tried to destroy became the very sword you grew strength from. Even Psalms 118:22 tells us, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. That's you. What they rejected, what they tried to crush, what they thought was useless, God elevated, and now your evidence is proof that they never had the power that you thought they did. If this message resonates with you,
oh my God, child, bye. Child, listen, girl, who is listening to this lady at this point? You know what I mean? She said she's a female narcissist. Exactly. She looks so old right now. Oh Lord. She said it's so funny. She never have done narcissistic videos before, but now that's all she does. Red flag. That's a crazy ass woman. Y'all gonna start to see her wither away. You so funny. She said them body butter posts look real dry. Listen, girl, this shit is funny to me. It's so funny because she just like somehow she got an idea. I don't know if she got it from me because I've been talking about narcissism, but I'm not gonna say she got it from me because narcissism is out there for anybody to talk about. I ain't gonna be like some people be like, you stole my idea. You stole it. You took my idea. So I would never say that. You understand what I'm saying? But to sit here and try to say that this is something that she's been doing, she's a damn lie. She's a damn lie. She ain't been doing this. If this is the case, where the videos? Where the videos if she's been doing this? Girl, bye. This lady is mad and she's trying to heal through low-key exposing Latruth. But Latruth don't care nothing about this. He don't. Latruth don't care nothing about this. You hear me? And y'all, let me just tell you this. Even though I speak about narcissists over here, I also like to put names on it. You hear me? I like to call them out. I like to expose their asses. That's what I like to do. Okay. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you because there's a whole lot of them walking around here and she seems to be one of them because how in the world is she just going to get straight up amnesia like she ain't do shit like this or like this? And I got many more. And I have many more. I just don't have it uploaded on here right now. I have many more. Honey, girl, bye. If this lady was really about exposing narcissists or calling out narcissists or calling out the behaviors and shit like that, then she needs to call out her own fucking behavior because what does she involve herself in? Boycott Briana. We love Briana. I need to put both of them right beside each other. We genuinely love Briana. Girl, bye. You're just a liar and you got caught lying. That's just what she did. She just got caught lying. She don't give a damn about Briana and got mad when Briana didn't give a damn about her. Okay? Didn't give a damn about her. And for Gigi to say she never said, I want her to come out here and say that she never said that she'll be a sister wife. She did. In a video, she said that she will be, well, I don't know if she said sister wife. I remember her saying, yes, she would do a poly relationship. We picked at her for it. We were like, girl, if you do a poly, you're going to be the maid. You understand what I'm saying? She going to be the one cleaning up and doing all this shit or whatever while the younger woman is loving him down. Okay? Is loving him down because where she thinks come on, let's be honest, y'all. Where is she fitting at in a poly relationship? Where does she fit? Huh? Where does she fit in the poly relationship? That's what I said. Now she's talking about abuse and narcissism. Exactly. But why do you think she's doing that now, Dakota? Why do you think she's doing it now? Now that she done got out of this relationship, she feel like she done dodged a bullet. She's like, oh, let me tell you my experience. It was rough, y'all. I had to bite my lip and all, and this man played in my face, and I want to tell y'all, but I really can't. Y'all said she fit in as the maid. Because literally, she would be the JC in the relationship. Y'all, I'm done with y'all. She said she would be the JC, baby. She is definitely talking about him. Exactly, Dakota. And only a fool will not realize that. Only a fool will not realize what the hell she doing. So anyway, she can keep it moving. Keep it moving. But we're going to keep on clowning her because, baby, the shit is funny. And we're going to keep on laughing. You hear me? The shit is funny and we're going to keep on laughing. Yeah, I was reading the thing that she did with Kanye West. But anyway, now we're going to keep on laughing at her foolishness. And yep, she's over there blocking comments, deleting them and stuff. She said, everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer. Just know that God's direction is only for your protection. And anything or anyone he removes from your life is because he hears and sees what we don't or can't. She said that part. He definitely saw and heard things I did not. When you set boundaries, though, the very least a person can do is respect that. Talking about her. Listen, boy, she wants to come out. She said, you better say it, girl. I read you, hear you. Nothing but the truth right here. And she says, I know you hear me. It's wild. Love you. Good night, man. Listen, y'all. Some people over there drinking the Kool-Aid. She get mad if you don't say what she wants you to say. Hold on. Somebody said you're gonna win in the end, and she talking about some that part. Win what though? Win what? Hell, when you break up in a relationship, especially a toxic relationship, your peace is your win. So how is she at peace doing this bullshit? Your peace is your win. What do you think you're going to win if you ain't winning your peace? Because she's definitely not in peace. She's not in peace. She's out here saying this shit or whatever, and she's definitely not in peace. She ain't in peace. She said, keep going. Thank you, Simone. She's definitely not in peace. She would get so jealous in a poly relationship, girl. She would. She absolutely would. And probably turn on the goddamn sister wife and be posting about her on. She'll go make up a fake page and be posting about her, troll her and shit. That's what she'll do. That's what she'll do. She act like she didn't do that to Brianna. We love Briana. We genuinely love Briana. We love her. We genuinely love her. Okay. Okay. But just the other day, what she called Bri a liar. Honey, didn't she? What did she say? Didn't she say, let's call her Lionia from now on? It's very fitting. We can make that name well known. That was June of 2023. I did that video of her saying, we genuinely love Briana. I did that in November of 2023. So June, July, August, September, October, November. So in 5 months, she went from let's call her Miss Lionia to we generally love Bri. Okay, make it make sense. Get the fuck out of here. Make it make sense. Thank you, Binky Bing. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate you. She will poison the sister wife with them wrinkle fingers. With them wrinkle fingers. You gotta say wrinkle with the A, baby. Wrinkle fingers. Look at Binky Bing. Thank you, Binky. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate you, love. Appreciate you. But listen, the audacity. The audacity. That part. The audacity to go from let's call her Miss Lionia, let's boycott her, right? And some other things, some other nasty posts that she didn't put up. And I got them, y'all, one by one, though. One by one, we're going to expose them. To we love her. We love Briana. We genuinely, I don't know how y'all going to feel about this. I don't know how y'all going to feel, but we really do genuinely love Bri. Girl, bye. Genuinely love Bri, my ass. They thought Bri was going to be dumb enough to come back. I'm sure when she said they was down in the trenches and shit, I'm sure they was down in the trenches and he probably was like, man, I miss my family. I miss my wife. I miss my family. When I said I do, I wasn't expecting to say I do again and again and again. This is crazy. This is driving me nuts. I love my wife. I want my wife back. And she probably was like, it's okay. We'll get her back. Let me work my magic. We'll get her back. Don't worry about it. We're going to get her back over here and then we'll just be one big ass happy family. We'll get her back. Okay? Don't worry about it. We're going to get her right on back. We're going to get her back here. Girl, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Okay? So anyway, y'all. So, and you know what's funny to me? You go back through her videos and she said that she talked about narcissistic abuse, toxic relationship, this, that, and the other. These are the only 2 videos that this lady has ever done. This one. And it was around the time that they was into it with each other. This video and this video, when she talked about something dealing with relationships, mastering your emotions, part 1, your femininity is your superpower. In the same clothing, one video, and all of a sudden she's a narc slayer. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You hear me? And in the video, the only thing that she was really saying is, you can't argue with your man. You got to be soft to him. You got to be good to him. If you want your man to listen to you, you can't be arguing with him, and you need to be there for him and not raise your voice. That wasn't saying anything about no damn narc. Matter of fact, let's listen to the shit. Let's listen to one of her videos, and I want you to tell me how different that it sounds. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to that video. Damn, I shouldn't have got off of it, but hold on. Let's go back to that video. All right, let's see if it's the same talk.
I don't think I've ever really dated a sign that I could say is bad, you know? But then, at the same time, too, when I don't stay in situations. When I see toxicity or when I see bad behavior or any type of thing. So let me touch on that. This is another thing that came up today. When we talk about, people who get like when people say they've been mentally abused or emotionally abused. This is just laid on my spirit to say this. Y'all, let me tell you something. Don't let nobody be out here playing with your mind, please. Don't let nobody play with your mind. If somebody not holding you, you know, hostage, and you can get away, let's not tell people that I don't say me, that you mentally and emotionally abused. Because don't let nobody play with your head. Don't let nobody play with your mind. Don't let nobody play with your emotions. When you see the first sign and nobody's holding you against your will, when you see the first sign of somebody playing with your mind, leave, please. Just exit the premises. Because I know I'm not going to stand around. And I can detect those type of things a mile away. If I feel somebody playing with my mind and my emotions, my mind, no, I'm not going to let nobody play with my mind. So if you guys are in a relationship, man or woman, and you feel that somebody's playing games with you, somebody's playing with your emotions, mentally trying to abuse you or do anything of that sort, just leave. It may hurt you in the beginning, but it's good to hurt for a short amount of time than to have a lifetime of hurt.
So, okay, this was June of 2024, but she said they didn't break up until February of 2025. Why she didn't take her own advice? Huh? Why she didn't do that then? Huh?
That's the one thing, right? You have to have a strong mind. Yes, you do. And I'm ruled by my mind. I'm not ruled by my emotions. I'm not an emotional person. I'm calm. You know, I know how when
I thought she just said she was a super empath and highly emotional. Did she not say that? I have to go back to that thing again to see exactly what she said a super empath was. I thought she said highly
I have
emotional.
conflict or disagreements, I know how to sit down and try to have open two-way communication, you know, allow the other person to be able to put themselves in my shoes and vice versa. But honey, if somebody playing with your mind, we got to stop saying somebody played with our mind and emotionally or mentally abused. Because you go. If nobody's holding you against your will, leave.
So to me,
dated a sign.
so to me, y'all tell me what y'all hearing. To me, she was trying to say that nobody should be out here claiming emotional abuse. To me, it sounded like she was saying, don't be out here claiming emotional abuse because the first time somebody play in your face, you should just be gone. So you shouldn't be saying you was emotionally abused because you shouldn't let anybody get to you like that in the first place. Is that not what she said in this video? Because that's what it sounded like to me. She said, don't be out here saying you was emotionally abused because you should be gone in the first sign. And right up under here, under her title, Mastering Your Emotions, Part 1, she said the gift of goodbye. So the gift of goodbye, but this was in June of 2024. But June of 2025, this lady said, and I quote, even if he move on with someone else, he's still gonna be my man, my man, my man. He's still gonna be my man even after. So, but then she came out and said that God took him away or showed her the spirits of the demons of the devils or the spit it out her mouth or whatever the case may be in February, right? And she came out and said that he lied on her and all that stuff, but she still wanted to be with him and marry him in June or July. So which one is it? She said this live was after he shook her ass against that wall. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go to the other one right quick, y'all. Let's go to the other live that she had up.
What I can say is that if you want to get to a man, you know, the best way to get to him or to get to his heart is not to cuss him out when you're mad. It's not to show your toxic side. It's not to get angry and call him every name in the book or to try to emasculate a man. That's not the way to get him. You know, we started with women. When women start with all the yelling, the cussing, the name calling, trying to break a man down, that man is checked out. He's checked out mentally and is probably just waiting on his opportunity to check out physically. So we have to be careful with how we speak to a man, just as well as the man has to be careful as to how he speaks to us. So I can honestly say, and I mentioned this on a live before, and I was trying to think, I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. Never. I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. I've never had a guy to put his hands on me. And I think
Now, come on, y'all. Y'all, did you just hit this lady? Did y'all just hit this lady? Let's run that back. Let's run that back.
I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. I've never had a guy to put his hands, his voice at me. And I mentioned this on a live before. And I was trying to think, I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me.
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that in her 2 divorces and multitude of relationships in 53 years that she's never had a man raise their voice at her? What the fuck is she even talking about? She is lying. Now, her first husband is a jailbird. He's a criminal. He was in and out of prison. You really think that man didn't raise his voice at her? Her second husband, like I told you, he was a professional. He is a professional. He's either a doctor, PA, or a lawyer or something like that or whatever, but he does something, high money, whatever. But who gonna sit here and say, now that I never put your hands on me, I got that part, if that's what you want to say, because no man put their hands on me either. But to sit here and say a man ain't never raised their voice at her, because Jaden raised his fucking voice at me. Honey, we didn't raise our voice at each other. Honey, emotions fly sometime when you in love. I'm just letting you know. You be trying to get your point across. He be trying to get his point across. And your voice get louder. It get louder. So this woman gonna sit here and say a man ain't never raised his voice. Come on. Is she for real? Is she for real? Do she really want us to believe ain't no man ever raised his voice at her? Girl, bye. Girl, the fuck bye. And even if this man ain't never raised his voice at her, he was with her when he did a diss track calling his ex-wife all these bitches and said, rot in hell or burn in hell. So if a man is doing that to another woman, you think he ain't talking that way to her? Huh? I hope you burn in hell. I hope you rot in hell. And they used to be drinking at night, wine and stuff like that. You mean to tell, girl, you okay, y'all can believe that shit if y'all want to. She's crazy as fuck. I never had a man to raise his voice at me. Girl, bye.
So I can honestly say, and I mentioned this on a live before, and I was trying to think, I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. Never. I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. I've never had a guy to put his hands on me. And I think too, sometimes even if we encounter people who do have those tendencies. I've been with a narc for 23 years. I don't know how I made it. Everything is always your fault. He humbled himself after he got sick. Yeah, and Veronica, we were just talking about that. When you see somebody, you know when somebody playing with your mind. You know it. And when you start,
obviously she don't, because if she knew somebody was playing with her mind, then why did it take this long for her to leave?
Doubting yourself and questioning yourself, saying, well, dang, am I overreacting? Because sometimes people, when they gaslight, they'll tell you one thing and then they'll come back and then they'll try to shower you with gifts and love and all this stuff. And then they give you just enough so you can hold on to it. So that gives you fuel to just continue to stay in and say, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you start second guessing yourself. So don't second guess yourself. Well, the first signs that you see that a person is trying to mentally affect you, you can have a conversation with them, but if that behavior continues, then just go and bounce. Just get on up out of there. Don't even stay in that situation. But yeah, definitely Hercules. Yes, a man check out. No lies told. You can get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. So oftentimes we have to learn how to speak, and it's not an easy thing to do. It does take practice, because sometimes we know that men can get through. They'll get on our nerves, we just be ready to cuss them out. Not curse them, but cuss them out. So
Okay, so she talking about men get on our nerves and we be ready to cuss them out, right? But so you will cuss a man out that ain't never raised his voice at you? Really? We'll be ready to cuss him out, not curse, cuss him out. We'll be ready to cuss him out, but a man ain't never raised his voice at her. Okay.
trust me, we all have been there.
Oh, we all done been there. Girl, stick to one. Stick to one.
But we just have to, if you want to get a man's attention, the best way to lose a man is to be disrespectful. If you want, that's the best way to lose him.
The best way to lose a man is to be disrespectful. First of all, the best way to lose a man, right? Losing a man, if it's something that he's done or whatever, don't have nothing to do with you. And losing him, a man is gonna go if he want to go anyway. Sometimes it ain't even what you do. You could do everything in the book right, and if a man want to be gone, he gonna go. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes it may not even be on you for him to want to walk. So she lost Robert. So what was her reason for losing him? Because she said the best way to lose a man is disrespect him. What did she do to Robert? I'll wait. How did she lose him? Why did he start sleeping with Simone? Was she disrespectful? The best way to lose a man is to disrespect him. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm not proud to say it or whatever, but I have disrespect Jay before, and I ain't feel good about it. I mean, he got in my ass or whatever, but I ain't lose him. We done all got loud with our man before and said some shit that we weren't supposed to say. That's disrespect. But we ain't lose him. Why? Because some men and women understand that when you are upset and it's the heat of the moment, that sometimes you say things that you don't mean and y'all cool off and then y'all talk about that shit. The best way to lose a man is to disrespect him. Girl, bye.
To call him out of his name, to do things to intentionally hurt a person's reputation. Men gonna check out from that.
No, she just tried to convince herself that Robert checked out because him and Bree used to get into it. Raise your hand. I want you to raise your hand. And I'm not going to say just marriage. I'm going to say relationship too, because some people may have been in relationship for 10, 20 years or whatever, and y'all still in a relationship. Raise your hand if you have been in a long-term relationship, but you have also cussed your man out and called him out his name. My hand is raised. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. Cussed your man out, called him out his name, and y'all are still together. Okay, Jen Hen, thank you for being honest. My hand is definitely raised. Okay, Shalandra. Okay, D. Okay, Vanessa. Okay, Cadillac. Simone, she said, my hand raised. Silent supporter. So what the fuck is she talking about? The best way to lose a man is to call him out his name. Girl, most black women will call their man out their name in a minute, okay? Especially in the early day. After a while, you'll stop doing it because you do realize it is disrespect and you don't want to continue to disrespect your man. But most women, when they get with their man and they get in an argument, the first thing we gonna do, especially we got with them young and we didn't know much about nothing, right? We wasn't mature, we wasn't wise or whatever. And we flew our mouths open and said some shit that hurt their damn feelings, probably because they said some shit that hurt ours or whatever. Or sometimes we just did it to piss them off, to get them to leave us alone or whatever the case may be. So what she's saying is not valid. Oh, the best way to have a man check out is to call him out his name. Girl, that's just the breakup to make up part of a damn relationship in the beginning. Now, I'm not saying go 20 years doing that shit, but people do that and can still be in love with each other. They understand that you just having a moment. You just having a moment, right? The fuck she mean? That's the best way. She trying to shade Bree when she says this.
To do things to intentionally hurt a person's reputation. Men gonna check out from that. And I always say this to my girlfriends and to my friends: when you lose your cool, you lose that man. So
she's not telling the truth, and please don't believe that bullshit. When you lose your cool, you lose your man. A man will cheat on you and leave you quicker if you let him walk all over you. Do you hear me? Let me say that again. A man will leave you or check out quickly if you allow him to walk all over you, cheat on you, walk all over you. Talking about if you lose your cool, that man, you done lost that man. Girl, bye. If you sit there and be like, it's okay, I know you cheated, but I know you didn't really mean to, and I'm still gonna be here, and I'm not gonna raise my voice or cuss you out because I know it wasn't all your fault. I know your ding-a-ling just fell out of your pants, and you just so happened to stick it into something, and I know that that's not what you really meant to do, and I know you're not gonna do it no more because you love us and you love our family. So I'm not gonna get mad at you right now. So just continue to be there for me and just don't do it again, and you will never have to worry about this conversation ever again. Man, bye. Men love women that respects themselves and have boundaries. Okay. So for her to sit here and say, when you lose your cool, a man checks out. Negative. Do not believe that bullshit. Okay. Sometimes it turns a man on when you turn up on him. Now I'm not saying make it an everyday thing, but sometime now, you know what? I ain't gonna tell y'all that because y'all ain't gonna say Amore told me to cuss your ass out, right? I don't want your man to think that Amore telling you bad news, but I know in my home, I am married to a Gemini, and I haven't had to do it for in a while. Well, I haven't had to do it lately, right? But I know it was times when I could only take so much, and then I would have to raise the roof in this motherfucker, and then everything went back to normal. Everything just went back. It's almost like they just need it every now and again, every now and again. You hear me? So anyway, she is shading Briana. If you lose your cool, you lose that man. Girl, what in the hell? So basically, she's trying to say, don't argue, don't fuss, don't raise your voice, don't call your man out of his name, and he gonna love you for life. Okay. Okay. Well, you do that and tell me how that go.
And I always say this to my girlfriends and to my friends: when you lose your cool, you lose that man. So no matter how angry you are, you can still get your point across without calling someone every name up under the sun.
Girl, bye. If he acting like, no, let me stop. As the relationship grows, you learn the trigger words and you try to steer away from them, right? As the relationship grows. But sometimes, especially if you've been in a toxic relationship and they've been in a toxic relationship, sometimes that's how you come to talk to each other until you learn better. And when you learn better, you do better. But that does not mean that the relationship ends there. You guys can grow through that. You can work through that. You know what I'm saying? She said, men love a spicy woman. Girl, you better. Hey, I'm going to tell you, most men do not like pushover women. They do not. Most men do not like a woman that do things like she did. I'm securing my position. You can go out and flirt with bitches. I know you gonna come home to me. I ain't gonna be checking your phone and checking for you and calling you and asking you where you at 3:00 in the morning because I know you coming home to me. I'm securing my position. Girl, bye. Bye, bye, and bye. Okay. Anyway, child, that's the end of her foolishness for today, honey. But we're gonna talk about something else right quick before we get up out of here, y'all, honey.
You want to get to a man?
Oh, sorry. Let's talk about this right quick before we get too far down the damn line, baby. This came across my timeline right here, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. All right. Now, there's a lot of first of all, by the show of hands. Hold on, let me put Miss Season down. Remove from studio. Remove from studio. We done with her for today. All right. There's a video that went viral of a light-skinned woman in her 50s saying, pretty privilege is real. Raise your hand if you have seen that video. Raise your hand if you have seen that video. She said, sorry for the typo. I was typing too fast. Hold on, let me say. She said, hold on, let me read her comment. She let a 43-year-old man or whoever, however old he is, play her. Bree was his wife, so she isn't supposed to accept any and everything from her husband the way she would as a home wrecker. Exactly. Okay, she's a wife. She could put her foot down. But yeah, I guess if you're going to be a side piece or a home wrecker, I guess you do have to accept any and everything, okay? I guess you do. Okay. So anyway, she says, wait a minute, I did and left my ass off. Men will only do what you allow. Okay. So let's look at the video. Now, a lot of videos came out and I don't know which one is the original because they said she since deleted the video and made an apology all while trying to shade women at the same time. Okay. So they basically saying that her apology was pretty much fake. But y'all listen to this, and then we're just gonna talk about it briefly. We ain't gonna be on here all night. How long we been on here? We've been on here for 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Oh Lord. All right, let's let me see if I can get back to this. Hold on.
It is. I said the shit. It's real.
All right, hold on, y'all.
Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said the shit.
Wait a minute, hold on. Shit.
Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said the shit. It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me, and then all of a sudden, like, compliment me on my eyes, my skin color, my hair, whatever. Right. So it's real. People do actually, you know, I guess treat me differently because of it. Now, because of it, the different treatment is not always good. Okay. Sometimes the treatment is negative and it's bad. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I need you people who hate.
Okay, let's just stop there. Okay. So this lady came out and said, because she said pretty privilege is real. Okay. And she's in her 50s. I don't know if 50 what, but she's in her 50s. And she said, because of the color of her skin, because of the color of her eyes, she has green eyes, I guess. And because of the texture of my hair, her hair is curly. She says, I get hated on. She says she has haters because of the color of her skin. She get hated on because she's light-skinned. Okay. Now, she said this and social media told her a new asshole. Social media told her a new asshole. First of all, they start telling her things like, lady, what do you mean you're being hated on? What do you mean pretty privileges is real? They was like, you ain't pretty, okay? And then, I mean, they went in hard in the paint on this lady, okay? They was talking about her wrinkles and this, that, and the other. And now the wrinkles come from, the lady used to be a very heavy set woman, okay? She didn't probably lost 2 tons of fun, okay? And she's around here looking like a whole melted candle. Now, there's a lot of videos, and I'm gonna show y'all in a minute what some of the videos she looked like, okay? And so people went in on her hard, okay? And I just want us to have a conversation, right, about this. Now, not saying that what her message, her overall message basically is sometimes people will treat you different depending on the color of your skin. But she wasn't really just saying that. She was putting herself in the driver's seat, saying that she, personally, she at her age, 50 something years old, gets hated on because she's pretty. And she even further, let me finish playing the video because she's going to say, it's not my fault. Blame my mom and my daddy. Hold on.
On people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean, be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it. We didn't ask to be put here to look like this. Okay. Whatever we was mixed up with, it's here, and we didn't have anything to do with it. So
she said, whatever we mixed up with, we didn't have nothing to do with it. So the way she's coming off as because she was mixed with something, whether it was black and white or I don't know whatever, right? But she's saying that she don't. I'm trying to be serious, and y'all in these damn comments. But she's trying to make it sound like, you know, her complexion, her eyes, her hair makes her pretty. Now, she didn't say not one time she's pretty because of her aesthetics, right? Meaning that her high cheekbones, her narrow nose, her almond eyes. She's talking about the color of her skin, the color of her eyes, and her hair. Okay. That doesn't necessarily make you pretty. Okay. Now, let's just be honest, because that's what she's trying to say equates to her being pretty. So, but when people looked at her, listening to what came out of her mouth and looked at her, they judged her. And the reason why they judged her, because they're trying to say, lady, but you ain't it. Just because your skin and your eyes and your hair is curly does not make you pretty, right? Because the way she's trying to make it sound like you have to be light-skinned, mixed with something, pretty eyes and curly hair in order to be pretty. She said it's taught behavior. Absolutely, it's taught behavior. She said, Amor, did you see the matey that rebuttal her video? No, send it to me right quick or tell me how I can pull it up and I'll do it. I'll pull it up here. I didn't see that one. But I heard, I saw Funky Dineva, and we're going to play his in a minute. We're going to play his rebuttal to her, okay? But if you want me to look at the person that you're talking about, let me know where I can get it, and I will play that rebuttal as well. But she pissed off TikTok. When I tell you everybody named mama went in on this lady to the point where she deleted her video and then had to turn around and offer an apology for being so ignorant. Because she titled her, she's known as the pretty privileged woman. Now, pretty privileged woman. That's what she's known as. She literally became that overnight because she came out hollering, don't blame me, don't blame us, blame our mamas and our daddies for mixing us up with something because I get more privilege because of my skin and my hair and my eyes. She said her mindset makes her ugly. And that's what people pointed out. They started pointing out. Y'all, when I tell you they went in on her, I'm going to read some of the comments that they said on her. Some people were saying things like, no, ma'am, because she even said the reason why they're nice to her is because of her skin. She says, no, ma'am, they're nice to you because you're elderly, because you're old, because you got wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? They're nice to you because you belong to a certain group. You know what I'm saying? The old age group. So they went in on her real bad, okay? Real bad. They talked about her neck. They talked about the droopy face. They talked about her frown lines. All because why? She brung this shit to the public, okay?
In a public spot.
Let's go back one more time.
It is. I said the shit. It's real. Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said the shit. It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me and then all of a sudden like compliment me on my eyes, my skin color, my hair, whatever. Right. So it's real. People do actually, you know, I guess treat me differently because of it. Now, because of it, the different treatment is not always good. Okay. Sometimes the treatment is negative and it's bad. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out.
Wait a minute, hold on. And she said, because y'all hate on people who's pretty. Now I can see if she said y'all just hate on light-skinned people, right? But she said people who pretty, which means that she equates her skin, her eyes, and her hair to what? She equates that to being pretty, okay? She didn't just say they hate on light-skinned people. She said let's run that back one more time. She equated it to she's hated on because that makes her pretty. Her eyes make her pretty. Her hair makes her pretty. Her skin tone makes her pretty.
Okay. Sometimes treatment is negative and it's bad. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we're getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean, be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it. We didn't ask to be put here to look like this. Okay. Whatever we was mixed up with, it's here, and we didn't have anything to do with it. So I was in a public spot a few weeks ago, and there was a gentleman who was talking to me more than he was talking to the other ladies in the room. And ever since then, those ladies have been treating me like shit. And it wasn't my fault. He was just talking to me. I mean, probably because I was confident enough to speak back to him. I don't know. But they was hating. And they've been treating me like shit ever since. So y'all, be kind. Be kind to us pretty girls. We out here struggling. Pretty privilege is real.
She said, be kind to us pretty girls because we out here struggling. Hold on.
Be kind to us pretty girls. We out here struggling.
I'm trying to get that one picture. Hold on.
Pretty privilege.
God dang it.
Pretty privilege.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to stop it at that
pretty
one.
Privilege. Pretty privilege. Pretty privilege is real.
Dang it.
Pretty privilege.
Okay, I can't get it to stop on what I wanted to stop on. I wanted to stop on that last picture. But anyway, because of this, because of her ignorance, because of how she came out saying pretty privilege is real and equated it all to the color of her skin, her hair, and her eyes, they walked her like a damn dog on TikTok, y'all. Now, let me show y'all some video footage of her where she was a little hit. Now, this is her. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all let me just show y'all.
Please, I beg of you, do not set yourself up and come on the internet and tell everybody that you suffer from pretty privilege. First off, we understand the concept of prettiness, but if your main point of coming on and talking about pretty privilege is to tell everybody how beautiful you are and how you have people that are haters because you are just so beautiful, please don't do it, especially if you get past the ages of 40, 50, 60 years old. You are setting yourself up. Everybody's going to call you old and decrepit. And especially if you start leaning into things like they see my skin color, they see my hair texture. So then say you're benefiting from colorism. Exactly. Like, no, I mean, I know I'm beautiful. They say, I think you're benefiting from colorism, not. Once you say that you suffer from pretty privilege, somebody is going to be determined to spot the thing that is not pretty about you.
Exactly.
They're going to tell you, and they're not going to let you, your feelings is going to get hurt. Why do y'all do this? Like, I pray that that's just not something that's on my mind once I get to a certain age. Please, I beg of you, do not set yourself up and come on.
Tell me the guy you said that tore her up from the floor up to the ground. Tell me so I can put it in there. Tell me, I want to hear the one that tore her up. Tell me who tore her up, because baby, I want to look. Now, a lot of people tore her up, but I want to hear the one that you said tore her up from the floor up. Now, I know Funky Daniva did, but are you telling me it's somebody else?
We all seen the video that's going around, a pretty privileged lady, okay, that made the video or whatever, that was talking about how she get hated on and woo this or whatever. I saw that lady when she first made that video. And you know how you like something and you save it so it can come back to you? They've been eating that lady ass up in the comments. People told that lady, ma'am, you have time to take this down. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all a story. And this ain't to all bright women, but I'm going to tell y'all. I was leaving out the club.
Okay, I'll play
and a person that was light-skinned. And a guy came up and behind us and was like, hey. She turned around. She was like, oh, what's up? She said, I'm not talking to you. Now, she bright. I'm dark. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I bet you to this day it's still stuck with her. it still stick to her because she knew he didn't want me because I was dark. He wanted her. Baby, brown and black is in. Back in the day, oh, it was all about a rebound. And like I say, no hate to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we all beautiful. But baby, I'm going to be honest, baby. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And we popping. Ain't no sense of lying. But she thought that man was talking to her. That man was talking to me. And even though I was a married woman, I turned him down. But she, in her mind, she knew he was talking to her. Husband, love, y'all be blessed, J-Lo.
Oh, so she gave a story of her light-skinned friend thought that he was talking to her. She automatically assumed. But I want y'all to see this lady. Now, she does have a lot of confidence. And the reason being is because she had the gastric bypass surgery and she got the flanging arms. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so public service announcement from a average looking woman. Pretty privilege is not a man putting gas in your car. Pretty privilege is not a...
Let's go to Funky Dineva's video. Now, y'all know Funky Dineva is a gay YouTuber and that dude does not hold back, okay? He's funny to me, but baby, he got to the pretty privileged woman, all right? Hold on.
We got a picture of you.
Wait a minute.
It once used to be a time where you could...
Hold on. Come on now. All right, let's put it up. This is Funky Dineva.
So I'm gonna need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean, be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it. We didn't ask to be put here to look like this. Okay? Whatever.
You probably experienced a certain level of preferential treatment because you were light-skinned, but it's not because you were pretty. Like I said, I wasn't going to go in on this lady, but you honestly look like you was one of those gremlin extras in The Lord of the Rings. You got eyes that are spread apart like a damn hammerhead shark. You got around your mouth skin look like a coochie that's been ran through the boulevard for 70 doggone years. Is so droopy. It looked like a labia majora around your mouth. The skin is so wrinkled around your mouth. It looked like a big old hanging, saggy labia majora sitting on the side of your doggone face. You got the jawline of a jawbone that can do construction. You literally look like you could bite through steel rebarb, and you got the nerve to sit up here and try to make all of us feel away because you was trying to sit in that buy here, pay here car and a dry brag. We pretty, we getting it from who? I honestly don't think that there is a person alive that's walking around that's envious of you. Maybe Charles and Miss Netta or Shamar or somebody who was in a portable class, but I honestly do not think that there is any self-respecting adult, white, black, or terracotta pot colored, that's walking around somewhere like, oh, that girl is so pretty that I want to hate on her. I'm just not. Now, maybe, girl, if you want to email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com and send us some pictures before your skin fell, and send us some pictures before your eyes drifted from the middle of your forehead and before your lower mandible started to push out even further in this direction. If you would like to send us some pictures before you went into a cocoon and metamorphosized like a caterpillar, unfortunately not into a butterfly, but into a groundhog, then maybe we could revisit this conversation. But ma'am, don't you ever get your ass, your black ass, your red ass, your high yellow ass, your pretty ugly ass on these people internet trying to drive red, talking about you pretty, you catching it.
So what do you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least...
Now, I thought that was funny. He ate her ass up. But listen, the thing about it is, if she would have said light-skinned girls, light-skinned privilege is a thing, then I would have said yes. But pretty women privilege is a thing, and all based on being high yellow. I don't agree with that. There are definitely not attractive light-skinned people, just like there is definitely pretty and beautiful dark-skinned people. So for her to equate her skin tone, and she ain't the only one out here that does this. And unfortunately, I believe it's a taught thing. Her mama told her she was pretty because she was light-skinned. Her mama told her she was pretty because she had hazel eyes or green eyes. Her mama told her she was pretty because she has curly hair. Just like the Caucasian mothers tell them that they're pretty because their skin is Caucasian. Okay? So I'm here to just say, if she would have stuck to it with light-skinned girls have privilege, then yes, we do know that to be a fact. We do know that some people, based on the color of their skin, do have more privilege, or used to anyway, than other people. It depends on where you go. But the fact that she equated those aesthetics as pretty, all because her mama and daddy was mixed her with something, no. Now, y'all know I have mixed grandchildren, okay? I have mixed grandkids, and I also have a full black grandchild. I would never tell my mixed grandchildren that you're pretty because you're mixed, and that you're not pretty because you're full black. Matter of fact, I don't even do the pretty shit. I tell her she's beautiful, she's smart, she's intelligent. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I love all my grandkids, okay? But what I don't want them to do is grow up thinking that they're pretty because they're mixed, okay? They need to get that out of their mind, because, baby, when I tell you, I done seen some unattractive, I mean, hell, look at the sector we just crawled out of. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't in this shit no more. But when we was in it, did we not know people that thought they was... Girl, let me shut up, okay? Anyway, I agree with Funky Dineva. I know people say, you know, he don't like black women, but honey, he read her for filth, as he should. Now, she came back and apologized. Let's hear her apology. They ate her up with that too, because they said that even in her apology, hold on, pretty privileged lady apologize. Hold on, let me pull that up. Now, there was people coming to her defense, but it was not a lot. Let's get to her apology. Hold on.
Privileged lady decided to apologize, but then start bashing her daughter ex-friend.
It down in all the related videos, and I do want to say a couple things. First, I will be addressing Miracle, the young lady who has done a stitch and it went viral. I will be addressing that. Just give me a second. But first, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to all the people who I've offended, all the people who I've pissed off. I meant nothing by that video. I wasn't trying to bash the young crowd. I wasn't trying to bash anybody who's got more melanin than me. I wasn't trying to bash anybody who's more prettier than me. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty girl, and I was just saying some stuff to just have some fun. Like, I like to, you know, have some fun sometimes. I'm somewhat of a clown, and sometimes I say the wrong shit, okay? So I basically said something in the wrong way that pissed a lot of people off. I want to say I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm just talking, okay? That being said, miracle. Miracle, miracle. First off, baby, let me just tell you that.
Now, before we listen to her response to Miracle, I gotta go and let y'all hear what Miracle actually said about her. Okay, so let's find Miracle. Miracle is a friend of her. Let's go back. We're gonna pull up Miracle video. Is this one it? No. Hold on. Let's find Miracle. She's actually friends with the daughter of that lady, and she basically said that her daughter act the same way. Hold on. Let's just put in Miracle. Pretty privileged lady, Miracle. Okay. Damn it, Amore. Damn, come on, hold on. I just seen it. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's listen to Miracle. No, wait a minute. Which one is Miracle? Oh, here you go, right here.
Pretty privilege is real. It is. I said this shit. It's real. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. Y'all know that story time I did years ago about how I lost a best friend and how me and her mom got into it where we almost got into a physical altercation? This is the mother. Yeah, this is Tamika. Meet Tamika, everyone. Round of applause. Round of applause. This is Tamika.
Now her video went viral because she basically came out saying, y'all know when I told y'all how I lost a friend years ago and blah, blah, blah. Well, this is her mom. So she came out and told the story and her video went viral about, she started talking about the mom. Okay, so let's listen.
She's just as delusional as she was years ago. And what's so interesting to me, now that I've matured into a grown woman, I have realized that people who have went their whole life without being put in their place will continue to perpetuate lies if you let them. Because she has been saying these same somber ass truths to her life since I was a teenager. Yeah. The same rhetoric, a coon, because that's what she is. And something that I think is so interesting is that you're sitting up here trying to convince the world that you suffered from pretty privilege because you were light skinned with colored eyes and curly hair, when in actuality, you just suffered from racism at the hands of your own family members, your siblings, might I add. You and your brother were the only two mixed children in your family of rednecks. And they bullied y'all for it. They called y'all niggers, and they still continue to call y'all niggers. But y'all just grew to accept it because y'all love y'all family. That's what I was told. And to mind my business because it's family business. Remember that? Or we don't remember that because we don't want to tell the world the truth. Something else that I think is so interesting is also when light-skinned women who aren't pretty claim that they suffered from pretty privilege because they were light-skinned with, you know, colored eyes and curly hair, the features that people assume will make you attractive, and they're just ugly. You suffered from racism and being ugly, and you were fat. So no, you had nobody hated on you because you were just so pretty. People hated on you because you were a bitch. You were a mean, evil-spirited, fat bitch. That's what you were. You know something else? I just think it's so embarrassing for your daughter to represent Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated, and this is what you do. You continue to be a coon, even when you have every resource at your disposal to not be.
Well, anyway, let me put this up and show y'all what she looked like before. She actually looked like a white woman, don't she? She does. When she was younger, she looked like she could definitely probably have passed for a white woman to me. But anyway, this lady said her apology made shit worse. Let's see what she.
I just listened to Pretty Privileged response video. Apology. What are you about? I'm confused. I didn't see not one person's video where they said you offended them. I apologize to anybody I offended, anybody with more melanin than me. And what, bitch? You didn't offend nobody. You made a video and we made a response video. That's why they have the duet and stitch option, right? There's a duet or stitcher video to make a response. It's either going to be positive, negative, indifferent, or neutral. You know what I mean? But nobody ever was like offended by you thinking that you're pretty. That was never the issue. And that's the problem when people don't understand. You know what I mean? Like they respond just to get people off their back and not respond to really understand. And that is where would not like you, period. Because you still, because I still think I'm pretty. You should think you're pretty. Like nobody ever said that. We're just saying that we don't understand what you're talking about as far as it relates to you and pretty privilege. You understand? Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like you're a grown woman and you do not look 50. I'm sorry, you just do not. And everybody knows I live in this la la land of being forever 35, but everybody knows with good sense by the stories that I tell that I'm in my 40s. I just can't imagine that we were in high school at the same time. I just can't. You just do not give me 50. You give me 62 vibes. You really do. I cannot believe you just celebrated your 50th birthday. I cannot. It's unfathomable. Okay, like unimaginable. Like I just don't get it from there. But I just want to say that you went on to say something about the young lady that had did the story time. I remember listening to the story time before, and that's when I realized I was like, I'm getting too old for certain story times because I really didn't give a fuck. The story was just drawn out and bland or whatever. The pre-privilege had let her daughter's friend move in with them, and they had got into it until the cops was called. And she said pretty privilege was mean and hateful, and I can see that. I can see it. I can see that. You could just kind of read people's energy through the screen or whatever. You could just tell. And I believe what you was like, you can believe her, or you can believe me. No, we're going to tend to believe her because it gives in your response video that you were supposed to respond to us and you just really wanted to respond to her more. Your whole video revolved around her and saying that you can't believe that she's fat shaming somebody. She didn't fat shame you. She just said the truth. You said you was fat. You said you just lost 170 pounds.
Damn.
That's why you look older, because your skin is a little saggy. I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying you do not look 50. That's it.
170.
Let's just put that out there. You do not look 50.
Okay, let's listen to this one right here. Okay. All right, here we go.
Knowing what you went through, baby, as a child. I can't understand that. And I'm not with knocking somebody, while they down or
thank you,
whatever.
Vanessa.
So that's that on that. Miracle is the young lady who recently, I think within the last 4 or 5 months, was issued a warrant for her arrest because she beat an Uber driver up. That was a news reporter, I think. So that's who Miracle is. And Miracle had a lot to say about my family. She had a lot to say about my daughter, both of them. She ended up telling my daughter while she was doing her bullying rants that, imagine being a child, being in your teens, and one of your friends, after your sister dies, goes on to the internet because she's upset with you and tells you to go to hell with your dead sister. Who does that? Like, who does that? That is so mean. That is so mean, Miracle. And I hope that you go and get you the mental help that you need, so that you don't have to be mean to people. That's mean girl energy.
She did that so that Miracle can be drugged, but it didn't work out that way, you guys.
Right there. And I really hope you go and get you some help for that. I don't know what, I know hurt people. But baby, you got to let this go. You've been bullying my daughter, and now you done started on my family. Now my family's racist, and all this, like, you're doing the most. And so ultimately, you guys can believe her. You guys can believe what you want to believe, whichever side you want to believe. That's up to you. I am neither here nor there with it. I'm okay with whatever way y'all want to believe, because don't none of y'all pay my bills at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I still believe I'm a pretty woman. So I want to again say I'm sorry that the words that I said pissed people off. And I hope that this actually helps you all heal from my internet abuse, because I didn't know. I was.
Oh my God, y'all.
So, yeah, it helped my algorithm though. Thank you, TikTok, for actually sending stuff out. But it's a shame that only the negative shit gets sent out, because I have a whole lot of positive shit that don't go out. So we got a long way to go in America. And I hope you all are having a good day. And I'm going to go ahead and have the day that I deserve. I love y'all. Bye.
Anyway, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, I just feel like that her apology video toward the end made it a whole lot worse, because she came for Miracle trying to basically say that, she got a dark heart and that she got arrested for beating up an Uber driver and stuff like that or whatever, and said what she said about her dead sister. And that did not make anybody not like Miracle, and that didn't make anybody not stop hating on her, because they still, when I say drug her for filth. Now, if you have some time, if you just up on the internet, if you know how to work TikTok is a motherfucker to me. But if you know how to work TikTok, and if you just want to get your laugh on, just type in pretty privileged lady and just look up under and listen to all them people roast the dog shit out of her. Okay. Now I'm just telling you, if you like drama, if you like to laugh or whatever, because baby, when I tell you they came for her. They handed her ass. Okay. Now at this point, now I didn't know she lost 170. I knew she did have weight loss surgery, but 170 pounds, isn't that like 2 people? Damn, girl, that's almost 3. Shit. But anyway, but at least 2 people. But 170 pounds, I guess that will make you have a lot of confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because I do know people when they lose weight, they get their confidence go to the roof, right? And 170 pounds, I'm pretty sure she see things that she ain't seen in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like her cootie cat. You know what I mean? Like she don't have foes and shit that she used to have. So the fact that she lost 170 pounds, I think that she has gained confidence because I'm sure she didn't feel pretty when she was 170 pounds bigger. You understand what I'm saying? So the fact that she's lost that weight, now she's feeling confident and she says, I still feel like I'm pretty. And hey, she's supposed to feel however, you know, you're supposed to think that you're beautiful or whatever. But I would respect her more if she says, think I'm pretty and it didn't have nothing to do with the color of her skin. You understand what I'm saying? If she just said, hey, I think I'm a beautiful black woman or beautiful mixed woman or whatever. Because I mean, you know, she did look like she passed for white when she was in school or whatnot. I don't know if it was the way her parents dressed her or what, but she did look like a heavyset white girl. I don't know if you the stretched out your skin, the lighter you are or something. I don't know. But at any rate, all I'm saying is she got her ass handed to her, right? And you know, hopefully she learned going forward. But to come for Miracle after the fact, yeah, that just made her look like the clown that she is. So yeah, she gets goofy of the night. Okay. Pretty privileged lady is what they're now calling her. And she will forever be known as the pretty privileged lady. Okay. And now when people look at her videos, they are going to be looking at her videos to eat her up. Not because they think that she has good content. There's going to be people ready to eat her up. Everything that she say out of line, they're going to be ready to blog about it. Okay. She literally just became, she talking about thank you for the algorithm. She just don't even know what's coming her way. She's going to be out here crying next month, say, they won't leave me alone. All because I made a pretty privileged video. Damn. She said, I thought Amore was about to say she looked like she passed. Now, let me just say, well, while you playing, she does. But listen, I will say, let's just be honest. Does this lady look 50 to y'all? She don't look 50 to me. Now, again, I do believe when you lose a massive amount of weight, that your skin do sag, and saggy skin does equate to older or age. People look more aged when they have that saggy skin. That's why you're not supposed to lose weight so fast. You're supposed to gradually lose weight, because when you lose weight so fast, you ain't gonna help but to have the saggy face, the saggy neck, and things of that nature, you know? But anyway, all I'm saying is she set herself up for this one. She said, so is she saying she didn't get those privileges when she was bigger? You know, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure she felt more courageous to say it now that she's smaller than she did when she was bigger. Because when you go back to the videos of her, let me see if I can go over here. When you go back to the different videos of her, damn, I swear I don't know how to work this shit. Y'all hear me? But let me go back to the pretty privileged lady. There was a lot of videos of her dancing and whatnot, and you can see the skin on her arms. So, oh, this one right here. Look. You see that? Oh, damn, I don't know how to make it mute. Talking about how she hated on and whatever. Damn, see, I don't know how to stop it right where I want to stop. Well, anyway, I kind of wanted to stop just to show y'all. So she has lost a massive amount of weight, but she has not went and got her arms done. And I don't know if your legs sag or not, but anyway, so she just still look a little droopy or whatever. And that is what's making her look older, because baby, 50 is not old, okay? 50 is definitely not old, child. 50 to me is like middle age. You know what I'm saying? We middle age. You know, 30 ain't middle age, 30 young. 50 is not old, it's middle age. But anyway, I just thought that I would bring y'all that. And I wanted to bring y'all another story, but I'm not going to do it because I've already been over 3 hours and 30 minutes. So we'll do that tomorrow. But we want to talk about the serial killer that they claim. Well, let me just say it like this. The news is saying it's not a serial killer, but I need to tell y'all about all these damn drownings that's going on in Houston. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I wanted to talk about it tonight, but I don't even want to get into it because we're going to be talking for a while. And we had already been on for 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. So we're going to stop it here because y'all know I can run my mouth on and on and on and on. So when we come on tomorrow, let's talk about, we may talk about other things, but let's not forget to talk about what's going on in Houston. Okay. So Houston has some issues going on, and I ain't talking about their AIDS cases. I'm talking about all these bodies floating up, honey. I think they just found either the 6th or the 7th body that's been in the last month or so. But since January, it's been 14 bodies found in the bio. But we're going to talk about that tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow. She said the whole body sag. Oh, I didn't know the whole body sag. So when you get the weight loss, your whole body sag. Oh, damn. All right. She said, okay, I just turned 50 and I'm loving my new century of life. Girl, I love it. I love it. She said, I just turned 50 last week and no. Listen, so yeah, no, it's because she lost 170 pounds. Now, we're not going to take that away from her because I'm sure with 170 pounds bigger, she was having all types of aches and pains and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But she is 170 pounds lighter, but she just stuck her foot all the way down her throat. And yeah, it didn't leave a good taste in the TikToker's mind. Now, I wish I knew how to work TikTok better because this video was all over the place. I'm going to clean it up so I can take away some of all the searching and stuff because I shouldn't have to do that, especially if I had the video. But I don't know how to download these damn videos. Maybe somebody can teach me or show me how because, baby, I don't know how to do it yet. I know YouTube and Facebook, but I do not know how to do it when it comes to TikTok. TikTok is, weird to me. But anyway, y'all, let me give y'all a big, huge shout out. I did not have a goal put up tonight, but you guys done showered me so good tonight. So we just going to throw that up anyway and just act like we met a goal that wasn't even set. So let's give ourselves a round of applause. One more time, one more time. All right, let's clap it up, you guys. Let's clap it up. Thank y'all so very much for meeting. Well, we didn't have a goal, but you guys came through for your girl. So I do appreciate that. I absolutely do. Let me give you guys a shout out right quick. Oh, let's start with the red, y'all. Oh, it looks so good. So anyway, we got Barbara Clark. She started it off throwing a $50 paintball. Thank you so much, Barbara. And my big sis Glenn was right behind her, said, Miss Barbara, let's get this party started on this beautiful Friday. Yes. And then Angela said, okay, let's get this party started then. Why don't we? So thank y'all so very much for throwing those big ass red balls all up in here. And then to follow it up, our girl Rita said, let's put some orange in this motherfucker. Okay, she just said, let's add a little orange in here. She didn't cuss y'all. Thank you, Rita, baby. And then Coretta said, okay, well, let's put some orange in this motherfucker then. I mean, she just said, let's put some orange in here too. Okay. All right. And then Sonia said, well, let's motherfucking put, okay. She just said, here's another orange up in here. Okay. All right. So that's what happened. And then my girls came around and said, let's add some yellow up in this motherfucker. She said, let's go. Okay, Cadillac Throat. Thank you so very much, girl. And so then Cadillac Throat, and then Miss Stubblefield said, all right, well, here you go. And then 40 Days and 40 Nights said, let's go. And then Projecting Peacock said, y'all not leaving my black ass behind. This is for you, sis. And then Monique said, love you, sis. Okay. And then after that, wait a minute. And then that MF said, she meant what the fuck she said. She's talking about the pretty privileged lady right here. She said she only apologized and claimed to be playing around because they ate her ass all the way up. Okay. It is like when RH tries to cover up his bullshit ass skits. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. And then she rolled her eyes because she ain't with that shit. Okay. And then thank you, that MF. And then Barbara Clark said, yes, let's talk about what's happening in Houston. Yes. That is on our agenda for tomorrow because I live in Houston, y'all. So I would be remiss not to speak about what's going on in our own city. Now, I live in Katy, but y'all know that's only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Houston. So yes, I do want to bring that to you guys, okay? So then we had, after the yellow, we had some sprinkle of green up in here. Big Sis said, hey, Amore, Maz, and chat sisters. Thank you, girl. And then Cadillac Throat said, we in here tonight, baby. We in here, girl. And then we had Nisi says, I got 5 on it. Yes, Nisi. Yes, yes, yes. And then Cadillac Throat said, oh, wait a minute. We ain't there yet. And then Miss Toby said, here you go, girl. Okay, okay, okay. And then Daisy said, that's why she's a transaction, talking about Miss Sage Season Ranklefingers. She told him, give up his rights for both of his kids, shaking my damn head. Okay, all right, that part. Okay, and then wait a minute, I think I skipped somebody. And then Miss Sonia said, here you go, girl. Thank you so very much. So now let's get down to the real nitty gritty. So Cadillac said, let's put some more color up in here. One for each color. Here's $2. Thank you so much, Cadillac. And then Knee Deep said, well, let's drop a more 10 of these motherfuckers then. Okay, and I'm counting. All right. So she said, there's 2. And then Vet said, there's 3. And then Break Room said, there's 4. And then Miss Pamela said, there's 5. Season would do anything that woman is so desperate. And then Break Room said, there's 6. Tell them, sis. And then Carlita said, there's 7. Or more is the go. And Break Room said, there's 8. Teach them and reach them. And then Bink Mink said, there's 9. There's 10. And Bink said, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. We got more than 10. You must have asked for 20. Let me go back up because I thought you said let's add 10. I think you said, oh yeah, you did say let's add 10. Girl, Bink said, baby. Hold on, let me go back up because Bink said, hold on. Where we at, Bink? Let me go back. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all just start throwing them. Wait a minute. So we got Cadillac, Knee Deep, Vet, Break Room, Miss Pamela. Hold on, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss Pamela said there's 5. Break Room said there's 6. Coretta said there's 7. Break Room said there's 8. Binky Bink said there's 9. Break Room said there's 10. Binky Bink said there's 11. Break Room said there's 12. Friday is Friday, baby. Carolyn said there's 13. Tammy B said there's 14. Put it on the floor. Cadillac said here's one more. That's 15. C. Page said there's 16. I love it here. More to go. Tammy B said there's 17. Go on, girl. Dupu said there's 18. D. Stu said there's 19. Love it here. Keep exposing these narcs. Simone said here's 20, baby. And Binky Bink, Simone said keep it going. And Binky Bink says this 21, 22, and 23 up in this mofo. You heard me? You heard me? You heard me? Knee Deep asked for 10 $2 super chats, and Binky Bink said, here's 23. Okay. All right. That's what we're talking about up in here. Thank y'all so very much. Did we have any new members tonight? Any new members? I see Veronica became a member. I think she renewed. Thank you, Veronica. Appreciate that. And Miss Go Get Her said, well, I got representing 25 months. Hey, Amore in chat. Thank you for your 25 months with your girl. And that's where we are, y'all. That's what this night did. I hope I did not forget anybody or leave anybody out. It was amazing. She said, Amore hit the arrow button, then hit copy link or download link. Listen, she said, Amore, yes, girl. So we had a good time tonight. Thank y'all for this amazing, beautiful ass Friday. She said, they mad now, y'all. Clock that T. Listen. They're going to stay the fuck mad. And we only had one troll up in here. I think we had more, but only one that was bold enough to get kicked the fuck out. And that was Gigi. Okay, so Gigi got out. Gigi can't talk in my chat no more because she came over here calling me a man, saying I was lying or whatever. So Gigi had to go to the upper room. I'm sending all trolls that come out here with the foolishness to the upper room, okay? So Gigi, go play in somebody else's chat, okay? So now she don't like me. She think I'm a liar. Why that hoe ass? What we call a break room hoe ass hoe over here fucking with me? I don't know, okay? So anyway, she's the only one that tried to come for Ranklefingers, all right? I mean, not come for her, but take up for her, trying to say she ain't Sage or she didn't say that she wanted a poly relationship. She act like she can't hear. She need to go get that wax out her motherfucking ears, okay? So anyway, we're going to keep on exposing Miss Season, but tomorrow we're going to talk about what's going on in Houston, baby, because, oh, Lord Jesus. So hopefully it's not a serial killer. The news people saying it, they're not related, but we just going to talk about it anyway because, baby, damn, okay? How many people just tripping up and falling into that goddamn river or the ocean or the sea or whatever it is? Who, how many? You know what I mean? So anyway, but if y'all down there by the bio, I'm going to need y'all to be careful, okay? She said, I gifted a troll on Break Room Live and had to cancel the whole transaction. Damn, for real? They was all up in there listening to Break Room. Break Room been giving them the business. You hear me? Now, I have not been able to catch all of Break Room Lives, but I have heard snippets here and there. And baby, all I can say is Break Room is all gas, okay? All gas, all right? And just know, just because I am not in the chats or whatever does not mean that they do not have my support. They do. But I'm just, I already told y'all, I don't have no desires to go back and forth with people that don't serve me no purpose whatsoever. They just had to come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like literally come to me. And let me just apologize because I don't think I ever apologized to y'all for going down that rabbit hole in the first place and getting y'all subjected to shit that y'all probably would have never stepped in had it not been me going back and forth with that. All right. So anyway, but y'all ain't got to worry about it no more. I don't give a damn what's said, what's posted. Y'all will never hear me going back with people that do not serve me no purpose whatsoever in life. That does not mean that I'm not going to talk about Season, Robert, Kevin, or whoever the hell else I want to talk about. I'm just not talking about a bunch of people that do not serve me not one bit of purpose in life. I'm not giving them no more energy. I didn't gave them enough of my energy. They gets none. I don't care what they post. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they breathe. I don't care what they eat. I don't care what they shit. You hear me? I can have no energy for them whatsoever. Okay. They can call my name 15 million trillion times, baby. You hear me? Nothing. All right. So anyway, I love y'all. Listen, let me look right quick because I know we had a little bit more come in, but let me take a check. Let me look because, we were supposed to be doing a appreciation giveaway, but I don't think that we have the participants, but let me just check right quick. All right. So we had 10 yesterday and it looks like we only had 2 today. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12. So we are 50 minus 12. What is that? 50 minus 12. So we are 38 away. When we get 38 more people or more entries, should I say, we will, actually 38. So I got to take away 2 and then another one. So we really only need 35. She said, I didn't get the link. It's pinned above. Oh, did I pin it above? Yeah, I pinned it above. So 35 more entries and one, I don't want to say lucky, but one blessed supporter will be blessed for appreciation for being a loud talker, okay? So we need 35 more. Hopefully, if we get it by tomorrow, we'll call it tomorrow. But if not, we'll just wait till we get it. I know it's not going to be forever, but I thought it would be in one day, but it's okay because I know it's around the 1st and everybody got bills and shit to pay. Okay. And I understand that 100%. So as soon as we get it, we're going to bless a supporter with $500. And I'm hoping it can help you with something. If it ain't nothing but just the damn telephone bill or groceries or something. Okay. All right. Now I normally take a cut of each giveaway, but I will not be taking a cut of this one at all. Okay. This one's going to be all for you guys. It's an appreciation event. Okay. So the link is pinned above. If you want to enter it, you can. Definitely no pressure, but this is for y'all. Okay. All right. But thank y'all so very much for pulling up to your girl live. The link is pinned above. What I am going to do when I get off here, it's going to take about 10 minutes because that's YouTube has to process the video, and that normally takes about 10 minutes. So once YouTube process this video, I will go back and edit me searching and doing all that shit. I'll edit that out so that you guys won't have to, for the playback, you don't have to worry about that, okay? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, I love y'all. And as far as my night live, it's 11:24. I'm probably still not going to go to sleep until 3 o'clock. So if y'all still up, I may come back and do another live. But to be honest with you, I need to space them out a little bit more. And let me tell you why. So when I say space them out, maybe I need to do one during the day and then do one later that night, because when I come back right away, all my videos don't get watched. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be wanting to watch the new stuff and not the old stuff. So I got to be careful how I do that, even though I had a bomb ass time on our late night live. So I just got to be careful with how I space them out because I don't want to hurt my prior video for doing another video, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, okay? She said the night shift live was so funny last night. Yeah, so last night what I did, instead of doing a night shift live last night, what I did was a throwback video. I did a throwback. I broke down 2 videos of Miss Season and when her foolishness, and then I did it as a premiere, okay? So, but I definitely want my other videos to be watched. So I got to be careful and strategic with how I do that. Because if I release too many videos, then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, because we got other people that we support. So we're not going to be able to just watch everything. Okay, Pamela, I have yours. So we need 34 more entries, you guys. All right, 34 more entries and we'll get it done. Okay. She said, I was trying to wait up, but fell asleep. It's okay. You always can go back and look at my videos. And listen, not just the live videos, look at the videos too, okay? All right, she said, yes, I was up and I watched them. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. So anyway, thank y'all so very much for pulling up. If I come back live, it'll be a little bit later, but I'm about to go see what the hubby doing and and maybe talk to my girls for a minute, see what Candy doing and you know, a few others, all right? I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. All right, she said, does it cost to do the video? What do you mean, does it cost to do the video? What do you mean? Oh, the hype? Oh, no. It doesn't cost. It's free, isn't it? To be honest with you, I don't know, actually. Does the hype, is it free to hype the video? I actually don't know. She said, did you get mine? Yeah, Barbara, I got yours. I got yours, Monique, and Miss Pamela. Yep, yours, Monique, and Miss Pamela. I got y'all's. Yep, I got it. Oh, she said it's free. Okay, so it's free, you guys. It is free. It is free. All right, it is free. So don't worry about it. Now, tomorrow is Saturday. Guess what we're going to do on Saturday? We're going to play bingo because we were supposed to play it yesterday and we didn't. We definitely going to play bingo tomorrow. But you want to know what else we're going to do? We are going... What is this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at that in a minute. But we're gonna play bingo, but we're also going to raffle another sweatshirt and mug. Okay, we're gonna do that tomorrow as well. All right. She said my 1-year anniversary is tomorrow. Yay, y'all! Yes, 1 year. Oh, y'all are super newlyweds. Now, Camille, I did not know that about you. I didn't know y'all was super newlyweds. Everybody give her congratulations of her 1-year wedding anniversary. You's a damn newlywed, girl. Congratulations. I did not know that. I thought Candy was the newest newlywed up in here. Well, Candy is the newest newlywed. She just got married. So, but no, I did not know that it would be a year tomorrow. Yes. Happy anniversary, girl. Yes. So if you come on, we're going to have to do a little celebration with you and hubby. Okay, girl. Tell hubby I said congratulations to the both of you. That's why y'all all over there kissing and slobbing all over each other and shit. That's explain that shit. You hear me? Hey, Camille, that explains why y'all licking each other's face and shit. You know what I mean? I was like, look at these lovebirds, but I did not realize that y'all just got married. Oh my goodness. I love it, Camille. I love it. You know, I love love. I really do. I love love. You hear me? She said she looked like a cracked out mini Mickey. Wait a minute. I think Ms. House might be a little bit behind in the video because she is going in on that Miss Pretty Privilege lady. You hear me? Anyway, she said taking baths by the fire, light skin and shit. Listen, she about to be doing some R. Kelly type shit tomorrow. You hear me? I mean, listening to it, not doing the R. Kelly shit. You about to be listening to R. Kelly tomorrow. Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby. But congratulations, y'all. Yes. Make sure you get you a playlist, honey, and some candles and that fireplace, okay? And get you some body oil and all that good shit. You hear me? She said, God damn it, right. All right, that's what I'm talking about, girl. Get it in. She said, did you see her other video the other day? Which one? when they was licking each other's face. I think I see all of her videos. I try to anyway. I saw them sucking each other's face though, and I said, look at these lovebirds. Look at this lovebird right here. And matter of fact, I think I commented. I think I said something like, I love all this or something like that. I said, love it, love it, love it. But listen, hey, I remember my first year, girl. I was on cloud motherfucking 19. You hear me? I'm still on cloud 19. You hear me? But happy anniversary, girl. Happy anniversary. So, but all right, y'all. I love y'all. We're going to click out here. In about 10 more minutes, I'm going to do this video. It's still going to be up, but I'm going to chop out some things. And then, you know, it's going to be good to go. All right. But anyway, I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Good night. Hit that thumbs up on your way out, y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Yay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers got me want to listen on them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family.
Yay!
That family. That family. Talking about it. Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with a moral.